So, yeah, Brom was talking about a different animal companion. Oh, for a second animal companion now that he's becoming a beastmaster.
And we are intending on my second animal companion being a standard bird named Awa.
Aww.
But his token is showing up as a familiar instead of a PC.
Oh, I made him a familiar. Oh, that was my mistake. I got things mixed up. Whoopsie. Um, I am fixing it right now. Okay, so bird. Animal companion.
As of right now, Baram is more the bird master instead of the beast master.
Yeah. You're like the Birdman from Alcatraz. Configure ownership. Alright. You should have access to this now. And let me put the picture in.
I heard.
All right.
Okay. And how were you thinking? Maybe it's a captured bird on this barge?
It could either be a captured bird, or, depending on if the fight starts going south, that maybe he swoops in out of nowhere to help.
Okay. You can also just because you guys are scouting and spend a whole lot of time in the wilderness, just encounter it also.
Yeah.
Okay. So, for viewers, we unfortunately are not able to continue having Brahgy, our wizard, who was a reluctant song singer. Well, didn't like to. Maybe he wants to be a song singer, but just doesn't like Arkakoa's teaching methods. I don't know. But he's going to still continue in this fight and contribute. Who should control him?
I have some experience with wizards.
Okay. Let's see.
That's up to everybody else as well.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
All right. It is.
Yeah, I'm okay.
His token's owned by everybody, so anyone can meddle. And the party has, while scouting for the Broken Tusk following, in order for their journey through the realm to be safe as they flee the burning mammoths, you have encountered these people on a barge who you suspect are slavers who had a ruse of pretending they couldn't speak and had you guys approach them. But now things have broken out into all-out war, and we continue. This agreeable Dulasi slaver is going to move here. You guys will need to help me remember what conditions exist. But it looks like they are about to knock out Finnur.
No, we're not.
Here comes...
He's got stuff to say about that.
Here comes some kind of hit. Well, swing. Great club. Ow. Kapow.
Yep.
All right, round the head, and let's say you have your reaction, Skritch, if you want to use it. 9 damage. Though that will not prevent a knockout here.
But I do have... would that make me assume that I also have my reaction as well?
Oh, I'll let you do it now, but it's something you gotta declare when you're targeted, I think. And I think it's a will save, right?
Wow, it gives the entirety of it. Ring bell activity.
Bing.
Yeah, it is the target, and I don't know if he's my target of my exploited vulnerability either. I don't remember, so I'm not going to ring the bell.
Let's say which of these...
If I
Well, you would have hurt somebody, wouldn't you? It would be one of these two that was hurt. We can randomly roll.
I think it's the annoying, to be honest.
Okay. All right.
So
if I use my retributor strike, would he be within melee range for me to strike him?
No.
No.
All right, then I'm not going to worry about it right now.
All right. He's going to let you fall, Finnur. Well, he can't
All
stop
right.
you from falling. All right. That's a hit.
Yeah.
And you... Oh, my goodness. I've been playing Baldur's Gate 3, which is really enjoyable. And now that I'm back with the 3-action economy, it feels good. It's like, oh, he can now move again. Well, you could break up your movement in 5e, but not having to deal with bonus actions is refreshing. Okay. Who are they piling up on? Let's go to the nerd. It's going to walk up to the nerd.
Of course.
The annoying Dulasi Slaver is going to... I need my blind check. Will he think tactically or no? He's just going to try to hit you. And he's going to do bodyguard's defense. So his ally that's right next to him... No, that doesn't make sense. No. No. He's just going to go to hit you. He's the weaker one. He needs to not protect other people. He's going to hit you, Skritch, or try to. Okay, that's a swing. Hits your armor. Okay. Whoa, a 19 doesn't hit you. You got that protection there. Realizing that you're hard to hit, he's gonna, talk about... He's gonna say something offensive towards goblins. I don't know. Fill in the blank. Here we go. Rah.
Okay.
But a 15 does not, his words do not sting. Ernest.
Well, all right. Ernest is going to step. Going to try to battle medicine. Let's see.
I just realized Brahgy didn't have combat healing anyway. That's a success.
So 10.
Plus your level, right? No, yeah.
Battle medicine? No.
No, are you an investigator? I'm mixing you up with another campaign.
No.
Okay, 10 health returns to Finnur.
And I guess just my short bow's out. I will try and because he didn't seem to try to hit me with when I did that, I assumed that manipulate actions do not they provoke, but it doesn't have a reaction. I will target the.
It wouldn't trigger it even if he did.
What battle medicine? Battle medicine is a manipulate action.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I thought you were talking about the step, not the battle medicine.
Oh no, step wouldn't, but the battle medicine would.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, I'm going to shoot off an arrow at the annoying one. So.
They're all
For viewers, we don't have any viewers currently, but for future viewers, he's talking about the name of the token.
All right.
Adjectives. I think those are adjectives.
Ah. Alright, it went wide. Hey, these animations are supposed to look like they miss, but I have not seen that happening. Hold on. PF2E animations. Okay, that was checked off for some reason. Okay, the Glum Dulasi Barge hand is going to pick up a bottle. Actually, it's gonna have to crate. And from the barge and throw it at Ernest and Finnur. Make reflex saves.
It's reflex save.
Ooh, put your damage. Okay, Ernest takes
almost a 20.
half. Okay, let me apply the damage because I forgot to target you guys.
Where is it?
It's under attributes. I know. I don't think that makes sense. It should have its own.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. You guys both take half damage. Let me apply it. In this case, then he's going to pick up a bottle. Brom.
All right, so I checked, and the agreeable slaver is Brom's target. So Brom's prey. So Brom is going to first command an animal, sick Nelly on him.
Nice. Nelly's now flanking.
And Nelly will do the beak attack.
Get him.
Yep. That's a hit.
I'll do it.
Almost a crit.
All right. Here we go.
My food is arrived. I will be right back.
Okay. All right. Right to the innards.
And Brom is going to step forward, get into more of a skirmish stance, and he is then going to fire with his with the unkindness.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And you got little feathers on your arrows. Ooh. Okay, that's another hit.
Crit?
No, because you're not
Okay.
flanking with the ranged weapon.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you add 2 from strength. Nice. That's
Yeah, because it's composite, it's propulsive.
all right. Breaks through his shoulder bone and right into the neck, and he's falling backward, clutching it. He's down.
Nice.
Baleful Dulasi Barge Hand. What are these? Ah, they see the big bird coming. Okay. Takes up, let me see. He's also gonna have to crate. Same 2 creatures. We're gonna need to do a reflex save. Okay, Ernest would take full. And
Sorry, that was an accidental second roll.
what? It says it's 2 different rollers.
Oh, he rolled the 2. I thought I rolled the 2. My apologies.
Oh. Okay. Finnur, you succeeded. It's not that hard to dodge this. So, are you guys able to apply? Why don't you try applying that, Finnur? Apply half of
I
that.
went ahead and applied it to myself.
Yeah, that's fine. I see it's... Finnur, can you apply half of that?
Yes.
Okay. And then this guy picks up a bottle. Skritch! Though, I don't know if Skritch wanted to react to any... This guy was not within your range, by the way.
Yeah. How many crates are left?
It looks like there's 4 more.
Okay. And you said that was the thoughtless one that was throwing them?
Glum and Baleful. The Thoughtless one he's one of the melee folks.
Yeah.
The ones on the barge are throwing things.
Okay. Alright. I'm going to. He sees it. Annoying is what I'm next to. One of the ones I'm next to. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and swing my Warhammer at the annoying one.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting there. Sorry. Yes. Which?
Trying to figure out how to move the. Oh, you gotta unlock it now. The buttons on the top. On the top. Is it happening?
Apparently, her laptop is being slow.
Oh, I can do the swing then. So you're going for the annoying?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Here comes a Warhammer, right? Warhammer strike.
Correct.
All right, you hit him right on the head. It's gonna be for. He falls to the ground.
All right, and then, so the other one that I'm adjacent to is the thoughtful one, thoughtless one.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go ahead and swing on him as well.
Okay. So I will roll +3. All right. That was a low roll.
Okay, so a miss.
Yeah.
All right, and then I will go ahead and raise my shield.
Okay. All right. All right. The smart Dulasi Barge hand. He looks a little panicked, and he says, he yells, "Get back on, Looty!" And he does a a sailing lore check. Okay, and it moves. The barge has moved. 10 feet.
Are they moving towards the lake?
So into the river.
Yeah, but like in the direction of the lake that we're going to, or
Good question. Yes. That means he'd be going
okay.
that way.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that was important for whether or not Ernest is going to try to continue this fight or let them go. So now he's not gonna. Now Ernest is not for letting them go.
Brahgy is portrayed today by Echo.
Yeah. I was thinking of having him cast electric arc on the smart and the baleful.
Mm-hmm.
And so if anybody, unless anybody else has any exceptions to that.
Oh, sounds good.
So a DC 18 reflex save for baleful and smart.
Okay. You'll need to get closer to reach him.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, right here.
range is there.
Mm-hmm. Or here.
Five. I could do thoughtless and glum without moving. I don't want to bring his character close enough to get bopped. So let's target thoughtless Dulasi Slaver and the glum.
All right.
Hand.
He'll need to move forward also.
Oh.
So here at least.
Okay, then he will do that.
Okay.
Can move him. And I cannot move him while it's
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
There. Okay.
I will cast then. Electric Arc. And they will roll saves. Ooh. The one on the ship critically failed.
Max damage.
And
Ooh,
nice.
16
And-
damage. Okay. All right. You got, blood bursts out of his body as you hit straight in the chest. Then, Thoughtless Dulasi Slaver is going to move here and try to leap on. I am gonna... Well, it's the leap action, so no check needed. Though I'm gonna require an acrobatics to not fall prone. DC 10. Okay, falls prone and then he stands up. Okay, Finnur.
Well, this is an interesting situation. So, Finnur is not happy laying down on the ground like that. However, he is going to lash out at, let's say, Glum. So we're going to target him with a phase bolt spell.
Do you want to stand first?
Probably yes.
Okay.
So is that... Oh, standing. And then stand and then cast the spell.
Okay.
So, here we go.
Ooh, that's a crit. This Glum guy.
He's very glum now.
That's for
Yeah,
max
that's right.
damage. Just got hit
Roll
for
down
32
his rolls.
damage. All right. He's no longer Glum. Okay, Ernest. And they're saying, "Full speed ahead," says the smart one.
It's the smart one.
Yeah. And you hear a
Let's see.
voice from the little, shack that's on the barge. It sounds like someone's trying to yell through a what do you call
A
it?
gag.
A gag, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, Ernest isn't a fan of them going to the lake and having to meet up with them later, so he is going to. He's just going to move to. Is he going to move? I mean, his bow has a range of 60. So he is going to target. Is one of them actually steering the ship, or are now they both kind of doing
This one
it?
is.
That one is?
They have like one paddle. Well, two paddles, but actually, yes, Baleful can also propel it.
Okay, so either one. I'll do the smart one. And I will recall knowledge.
Okay. All right. I don't see my d20, so I'm going to do a thing. You are a rogue, right? And you're targeting the Baleful?
Yes.
Okay.
And my society is plus 10.
Okay. You know that their will saves are their weakest, and he's flat-footed too. Or off
Great.
guard. It's off guard now.
It's off guard. Off guard to me. Awesome. And then I will follow it up by firing an arrow.
Uh-huh. Okay. It looks like you're targeting the smart one, but...
That is the one I was targeting, yes.
Oh,
That is the one I decided to target.
okay. Go ahead and damage.
Okay.
Ooh, you have magic weapon on, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Your magical arrow strikes true.
All right. And flat-footed to me until the start of my next turn.
Mhm.
I'll go ahead and fire off another arrow at him.
Yep.
It's only at a +2.
That's another hit.
Hey, great. Here's the damage.
All right, he's at 1 hit point.
Ah, so close. All right.
All right. All right.
All right.
Something.
You hit the heart, you hit the kidney.
He only needs one.
Right. Brom realizes that that some heroics are called for here. So Brom is going to do his first 2 actions. He is going to move and mount.
We should go.
Okay.
And next, and he's going to command an animal. After him, girl.
All right. Uh-oh. It's going to have a... If it's going to try to land on that half thing, I'm going to make a DC 15.
So where we're at here, Ellie is still at.
Oh,
the-
wait, you can just walk. Yeah. So this is
Yeah, we're
difficult.
not-
It's large, though. I'm going to say this square is
So it only-
difficult
so it only
terrain.
moved,
You're fine. You're fine.
so- yeah.
And you're
So I'm
considered
saying Ellie-
being in every square of her. But Nelek is the one with an action left.
Yes. So Nelek is going to attack the baleful barge hand, even though he is not her target,
Mhm.
or her prey, I should say. All right. So this is just going to be a straight up beak attack.
Okay, that's a hit. 9 damage. Okay. Baleful is going to push the barge, and it is faster this time. I'm making up my own vehicle rules, basically. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Whoa. Not intended. There's no explosion. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, you hear the screaming. Sounds like a female voice through a gag. Skritch.
Okay.
If you're small, this is gonna be difficult by the shore. No, greater difficult. But you can walk along the edge here. Also.
Okay, so what will it take to get me onto the barge?
Let's see. I think you can 5... Oh. 25. 35. And then climb... Ooh, climbing... Basically, you'd have to... The climb will only be like DC, I'm going to say... DC... Well, DC 13 athletics, but that would be your last action, and you can't have anything in hand.
Ooh.
It kind of sucks that you're small. That made it greater difficult terrain.
Yeah.
You still do have your scimitar, so if you dropped your warhammer and
I like
shield, you could.
You know what? Maybe I made the more difficult path. Maybe you can just walk along here, difficult terrain along this edge, and then just... I'll just allow it. Leap, and then you can be adjacent to them.
Or he could try to take a long jump, which would be a DC. It looks like 15.
Yeah.
I'm training athletics, so I can try
Long
it.
jump doesn't require a straight line, right? So he can just run along and then... Yeah, long jump is good. Yes, 2 actions and then DC 15 athletics. Whoa. You can do that.
Yeah, do athletic skill.
Are you?
We're gonna see how this goes.
Ooh, critical success. So I'm not even going to ask for an acrobatics check.
Cool.
You are
All
right
right.
next to one of them. You're right next to the baleful one with everything in hand.
Okay.
With one
And that
action.
was 2 actions, so I can do a strike or. Yeah, I'll go ahead and strike the baleful one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Or
They have a problem now. Getting away is now only going to help them so much.
yeah, they have a bird and a goblin on the
Skritch gets a hero point.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
As well he should.
I was ready to spend my hero point to not fail on the athletics check.
That's a hit. Okay, 5 damage. Alright. The smart Delasi Barge hand is going to... Let's see. He is going to... throw a bottle at Skritch. Okay, this is a hit. Doing 4 damage to Skritch. I'll apply it. And
Okay.
he's gonna steer it 15 feet. I mean, propel it 15 feet more. 1, 2, 3. Okay, Brahgy.
Oh, no.
Brahgy. Is, let me check something from him. Well,
What is his inner radiance torrent range?
He does not have inner radiance.
Oh, what
You
does he
mean
have?
Horizon Thunderspear?
Oh, I keep mixing those
Horizon
two
Thun-
up.
That range is 60 feet if I use 3 actions.
Mm-hmm.
But how high is this cliff-looking thing?
I would say it's 1 action to climb, no check required.
But the barge is more than 65 feet, the nearest target, on that. So if he moves 15,
But maybe
25,
you could sink the barge.
there, and that would bring him with 1 action. This is forceful range, 30 feet. That would not. So here's what I'm thinking. We move him. Can we unpause, please? I can't. There.
Oh.
And then there. That would put him 45 feet away, so you'd have to move additionally.
What's his focus spell?
It's forceful, and it has a range of 30 feet.
And it's 1 action.
Hence, with 1 action. So if he moved, say, there, would he be able to get it off? He's not quite close enough. But I moved there. He would be in range of the one in front of the baleful, and he could get a shot in on baleful.
Okay.
That's 2 actions plus 1 for the focus spell. So
All
he's
right.
going to target with that and cast the Force Bolt on Baleful
Okay.
for
Goes from
damage.
badly injured to near death. Very good. Thoughtless Dulasi Slaver is gonna move here and try to shove Skritch off of the barge.
Come on.
Ooh, 18. Oh, brr. Off the barge. And
Don't I get to try to grab the edge?
well, I don't know what advantage it would give you. Like, I'd let you climb on, regardless.
I mean, I would have to drop my warhammer to do it, but
Yeah, I don't think it gives you an advantage here.
it means.
Oh,
in
it
the
means
water.
getting to keep your warhammer, but you would still
That
need
seems
to
like a very good advantage to me.
go ahead. If you can critically succeed on this, you can climb with your warhammer. I'll say.
Okay.
So
What
DC
is athletics?
DC 13,
Athletics check or acrobatics?
reflex save.
Oh, reflex save.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Reflex save. Pick it. All right. Where do I do reflex saves at?
It's under attributes. They hid them.
Under attributes.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Okay. He's gonna try to bop you on the head.
It was worth a try.
Yeah. Here comes a great club. All right. Misses. Finnur.
Yeah. So Finnur is going to pick up his short sword and his bell for 2 actions total, and he will move.
I think his implement's always kind of considered.
Oh, well then that is helpful. He
Yeah.
will move feet, 20 feet, 25 feet for an action. Fortunately, he does not have a 1 action thing that he can do except for he will keep moving 5, 15. The water is difficult terrain, correct?
Yes.
So that's actually 25 and and he's stuck there for his action.
Okay. Ernest.
All right, Ernest is going to. I still am on measure. I should. Okay, there. Now I can 5, 10. That should be 20.
Mm-hmm.
And let me just check something real quick. All right. Good. I am going to target the Baleful,
Mm-hmm.
knowing that he's going to be the next one to try to row the boat.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to recall knowledge,
Uh-huh.
hopefully making it easier to hit.
All right. You see a tender. You see his other kidney. This is exposed.
And I will say, "Ha, you fool, you have exposed your kidney to me."
Whoa!
Indeed, he did.
Is this the one that got? Oh, the other one got hit for 32 damage. Oh dear. All right. It goes straight through him, and you see something on the tip of the arrow as it leaves the other side. And it is now Brom. And I'm gonna for Nelek. I feel like -10 speed because she's large.
All right, that's fine. So Brom's going to continue to push Nelek forward We're going to have Nelek use both her move actions to get up next to the...
I'm moving him.
All right. So... Brom is going to try nipping this in the bud. So he is going to take aim at the smart Dulacity Barge and not bothering to mark him as his target because he's only at 1 HP anyway.
Yeah. That's that. Whoa. Are they really that easy to hit? Oh, I'm sorry. I made him flat-footed. That's not a hit. Do you want to do anything? Do you accept that roll?
No, I think I'll use a hero point for that.
Okay.
There we go.
All right, you summon your reserves.
Can I roll the damage just for giggles?
Sure. Oh, you accidentally clicked precision, but that would have been.
It's because it's a bow, so it's got deadly.
Oh, that's the deadly. It should be a D10.
Should it?
Did you click critical? You should click critical.
Oh, that's right.
And also, it's not your prey.
Click critical. There we go.
All right. Okay, so if you don't count the precision, that's 21 damage. So you killed him 21 times. All right. I've
got one more thing that I want to do. I've got my last action. Would Brom be able to jump from the saddle onto the barge?
I'd allow it, but give me that DC 10. DC 10 acrobatics.
All right.
Actually, DC 13 nature.
Oh, okay.
Either. Because you're commanding your animal to lower you, I guess, I suppose.
He has a...
No, DC 10 acrobatics to not fall prone.
All right, I'll do that.
Yeah, you're gonna land regardless. Okay, you're on your feet. And this slaver, he's seeing what's happened. He saw both of them, saw this guy get hit in the kidney and this other one hit in between the eyes, and he's he drops his great club into the water and puts up his hands. It looks like he's surrendering. What does the party do?
I accept his surrender.
Okay. All right.
From the outside of the water.
All right. The water, the barge is continuing on its own momentum down the river a bit, but you guys are able to stop it easily. And you hear desperate cries from But once you stop the barge, though, she calms down.
Ooh,
All right.
Okay.
We're obviously...
Well.
So Brom, seeing what he did to Skritch, he's like, I accept your surrender, but I'm just gonna give you a taste of your own medicine. And he shoves the bandit into the water too.
All right, and he's like gets up from the water and he says, "I'm not fighting anymore. Don't kill me."
Okay.
You talk now, yes? You know how, yes?
That's right.
That was Elda's stupid idea.
Oh, and did that turn out well for Elda?
Well, it worked last time. You hear the voice.
Should probably help whoever that is.
Right. Brom takes out a length of rope and tosses it to Skritch. Says, "Tie him up. I'll go find out who's in that shack there."
All right. Hey,
I will
Brom,
tie
is there
him
a
up.
bird in this barge?
Sure. There is a bird in this barge.
All right. You see a squawking bird in a cage, and also a halfling who's been gagged and also had her hands and legs tightly bound.
Right. So Brom takes out his sword and cuts the halfling's bonds.
Okay.
And takes the gag off her.
She thanks you gratefully and introduces herself as Harbina. Harbina Farwander's my name. She is a halfling. Her colorful clothing suggests that she is from Variskia. And it is faded and stained, however.
Can't say I've ever heard of that place, but Brom head taker at your service. Happy to be of assistance. Those slaving bastards, we're always happy to take them down a peg or two. The land is better without them.
Who are you? I appreciate it. I don't want to be rude, but do you were you exploring
I
too?
happen to be one of the scouts of a local group here in the. You are. I don't know if you know where you are, but you are in the realm of the Mammoth Lords.
Oh yes,
And
I know. She says that. She points to says, I hope they didn't throw the crate off the ship, but the things that they stole from me were in one of the crates. But I've been following a map, and I'm an explorer myself. And I've been trying to follow the directions of some previous adventurer. So she's a little cramped, and she's kind of painfully trying to get used to being able to move again. And she's digging through one of the crates. Meanwhile, that bird is kind of looking at you straight in the eye, Brom.
Brom looks straight at that bird and says, I don't know where those bandits had picked you up, but he can just see just what a noble looking creature this is.
Mm-hmm.
And says, you deserve far better than to be left in a cage on this barge.
She looks at you a little annoyed. She's saying that bird just was all hot and bothered during much of this trip, but maybe because the slavers are dead. She thinks aloud.
That would put this bird in definitely a class of its own. So Brom opens the cage, takes out fishes into his pack and pulls out a little piece of jerky to hand to the bird.
All right. The bird kind of looks back and forth between the jerky and you. She's saying, "Do you know this bird?" Harbina says.
Brom looks at the bird and says, "Can't say I've ever met this bird before, but there's a part of me that feels like it's something of a kindred spirit. Not really sure why I know that. Let's just say that I got a bit of an intuition with animals."
Well, with birds at least. Ah, here it is.
Suppose you're right.
She sees that there's a she pulls out a tattered map of the Gornok Plain. She said this belonged to some she got it at a trading post where these Dulasi fence off their goods. Apparently someone was traveling through this region, and you see on the map, you recognize the Gornok River, the Gornok Plain, and a little sketch of rock loom where the ritual had taken place. Also, towards the east, near what you recognize to be the grandparents, the two outcroppings of rock, you see a cave mouth, a cat-shaped cave mouth with the word tiger question mark written next to it. Yes, she says that this came with map was wrapped around some nettles, some umber-shaped nettles, and also came with some travel notes that all stopped with the Gleaming Sun Lake. They had reached the Gleaming Sun Lake, and that's where their notes end. So the Dulasi here talked about there being some monster, a Kelpie, over in the lake. So she's guessing that might have been the fate that befell this person.
So, are there any entries in the notes about who this adventurer was? Any names or anything?
No, seems like a lone wanderer. Didn't write their own name. Seemed like somebody who was very spiritual. And also, and quite capable. Who had a sword that could protect them from the undead as well.
That seems pretty handy.
Well, protecting against the undead, I assume, wouldn't have worked against a Kelpie. What do I know about Kelpies?
Kelpies are... malevolent fae that change shape, that try to look like innocent creatures. They want to lure you in, either through their disguise or through enchantment, direct enchantment. But they're actually monstrous, large. They look like... they almost look like green horses covered in plant matter.
Innocent creatures? Like that bird? I'm looking at the bird.
Yes. Cold iron is effective against them. And...
as with many fae.
yeah. And
Alright.
they... they are... what's the word? They like to... ensorcel someone who gets near, 60 feet near. And
then,
draw them, have them come forward.
And then drowns them.
Try to drown. Yep.
Yep. Like 60% of Fae.
Alright, I will say, Kelpie is not an undead, so I suppose that was of no help to them.
No.
In that situation.
And
But-
you know what Harbina says? I to be honest, I'd hoped to get some of that myself. I hoped I would find some treasure. But I'm indebted to you. So I am curious. I still have my same curiosity, but I do owe you my life.
Well, if you
And
wish
you should
to
feel
continue
free to take
adventuring, well, and if you still feel up to adventuring even after this experience, I highly recommend that you come along with the Broken Tusk following. We are moving actually towards the grandparents, which on your map there are these two rock facings here, and so heading in the direction of
Can
this map. And...
She looks excited.
Absolutely.
I don't know if I could ask. I know that there are ways that the followings have. I'm also surprised to see that you are come from different. I didn't know that the followings took in people from all parts of Aveston.
I believe it's
the broken
actually,
tusk.
yeah, the broken tusk is
These
actually
guys, guys.
unusual in that way. But
Oh, wow! I've been twice lucky today. Sure.
oh, trust me, I was lucky to find them as well. Oh, I should warn you though, we are being chased by
Yeah,
another,
so
by another
wel-
following.
your welcoming
So-
party will be a nice little clap on the back and someone telling you to carry something as we're running for our lives right now.
Well, she asks for more information, but she does feel like she has to help some way she can. She lets you know that she her talents are map making, and she tries not to get into direct conflict. She's more of a she can help with in that regard, help the main group in the following. But yeah, she can lug things around too. But you basically have found another follower. We now go up to 15.
Every +1 matters.
Yes. You have a level 6 organization under the leadership rules subsystem. Oh, and also, scattered about their shack is a total of 35 gold pieces. I'm going to put this in your inventory, though you don't have a way to spend it, really, yet.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose if we ever make our way to, well, I know that the only permanent settlement in the area is Hillcross, and that's pretty far away from where we are now. Anyway, if we ever make our way to Hillcross, I'm sure we could do some trade there with some coin.
Or if we go to where those bandits would fence their goods, sure they spent in cash there.
Well, so the lake that they were taking us to is the one where the Kelpie is, right?
Yes, and I would assume that we would want to take care of that before the rest of the following shows up.
It is a detour. It would kind of going the wrong direction.
The Kelpie
But the
would?
following is coming from the
No,
lake.
the going to where the trading post would have been.
Oh, I got you.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Oh, so-
I was saying I was saying I know that Hillcross is way too far away for us to even consider probably, but
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But but that is
There
it's
is
the only place that Ernest can think of where you'd be able to trade with money around. So
you see what looks kind of like, well, real life you knows as the mechanism of a mousetrap, where something slams down onto this pollen flower-shaped. It's a dream pollen snare, and it says it is crafted but not set, and I assume the party could use it. She explains to you what it does, so that's in the party pool also. Also, is there anything else? No, we don't have monster parts of humans.
Yeah, I was going to ask if I could take some of the gold pieces and use those for my Warhammer to finish it off, but oh well.
No, alas, no.
You just
Yeah.
you kind of
Maybe the Kelpie will have bludgeoning attacks.
smashing the gold pieces onto the warhammer.
That'd be very
So-
like a video game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So Brom walks back over to the cage and offers his forearm to the bird.
All right, the bird almost instinctively alights upon your arm.
As Brom walks off of the barge, He says, "I have a feeling that you and I are going to be very good friends." And he looks back to where Awa was buried in the hills, and says, "From this day forth, you shall be called Awa, in honor of the greatest of the mammoth lords of the Broken Tusks."
Mm-hmm. It doesn't. It's just kind of looking around, looking about. Still yet to learn its name.
The gold pieces that we found, was that including like searching the crates and everything on the barge?
Yeah. It looked like the big prize was a slave and a bird.
Yeah. Okay. So do we want to? Does anyone know how to steer this barge? Do we want to take it into the lake, or do we want to go to the lake by foot?
Well, the rest of the following can't exactly fit on the barge.
No, but they might. The mammoths might need some help to get across the lake.
Again, the barge doesn't look like it's able to support a mammoth, right?
They have their own. I'm trying to see.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the
Mammoths can probably
overland
the
map.
river.
Yeah. I'm sure that it wouldn't be that hard to find a crossing that everyone can go across on, so I don't think we necessarily need the barge.
So do we want to sink it to make sure that they can't find it again and start using it again? Any other raiders coming across here?
I mean, we could break it apart, use it for firewood.
Yeah, do I know how much time that would take, though, and we're in a bit of a hurry.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's why I just said to sink it. Just knock a couple holes in it, let it go.
I'm more partial to that myself.
All right, I'm easy. During this discussion, I would have been working on my own injuries as well as Finnur's. Just
Okay.
and
I would go and lay on hand on Finnur.
yeah.
All right. If you have one success against Finnur, we can say he's out of the danger zone, and we can hand wave the rest.
Okay. Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. 1 second.
Was that song in the remake of Top Gun?
I haven't seen the remake.
Oh.
I haven't watched many recent movies.
I was going to target someone.
Uh-oh. Alas. I'm gonna do my own roll for some reason. Okay.
I don't like the for some reason.
Oh, I have to do that.
I'm trying to decide if I should. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and. No, but. Should I hero point this?
No.
I'm gonna get water.
I won't.
No.
I want hero point.
Skritch has.
Yeah, I'll just lay on
got-
hands.
Yeah, you've got lay on hands. It's true.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do with what are we gonna do with this one, though?
Oh, I completely forgot about him. I am so sorry. I honestly don't know.
Do we want to take him back to the following and let the Mammoth Lords interrogate him?
I mean, certainly an option.
I mean, we could maybe hang him upside down by his feet.
Yeah, no.
I don't really want to leave him in a position to die like that, though. He doesn't. I mean, he's a slaver, but no one deserves
certainly
to.
deserve it.
be
I'm
thrown
partial to just cutting off his hands and leaving him.
Okay.
I don't.
Or at least one of them.
It's hard for me because technically, I don't know. I leave this to the rest of you.
No, I don't think we should cut off his hands. No, no, no. He can be useful, yes. You hang him upside down, and then you can hit him with sticks. Ha ha ha! Fun for everyone, yes. Ha ha ha! Where the hell did that come from?
He's looking
All of a
back
sudden,
and
I'm
forth.
inventing a pinata.
I mean,
I won't hit
He's
nobody. I won't hit nobody. There's only one of me. I can't get away with anything anyway.
I mean,
Brom actually looks over to our new friend. Say, what do you think we should do with him?
Talking about the bird?
No.
Oh, to Harbina? Oh.
The bird would be like, what?
She says that, well, he wasn't the leader. I don't know. I'm not that cold-blooded. I kind of don't want to... You can say I'm a little soft.
Well, okay, so we
There's,
won't
there's
string him up.
nothing wrong with being merciful.
We will, and Sister Cinder would not appreciate us hanging him up and beating him with sticks.
Let's take his
suppose.
weapons.
Just
Let him fend on his own. He'll have to get along. How about that?
Oh, I think that's reasonable enough. See
And
how good of a survivor he is with no friends and no weapons out here in the wilderness.
And
Well,
the
we
natural
don't
forces shall
know
decide what
if
does with him. Yes.
there's friends out here. We should probably ask him about his other, any other friends that he might have out here. Because I doubt
Well-
that the 6 of them are here by themselves.
We're all independent business folk. However, there is one person we report to. He is, you must know him. Kato Makim. But he is, he is, he has many people working for him.
Are they all independent business people?
Yeah, so we all work on our own under him. We just kind of get our own money our own ways. He always makes sure to get a cut, but where the other folks are, I have no idea. We all venture out. We went on this river because of the Fae thing. We thought if that thing decided to live here, there probably were other people we could capture also.
So, was Edna one of the people that you were that was on the barge with you?
Oh yes, he says, pointing to the one of the dead bodies.
Okay.
You see, Brom, he is having a very hard time, keeping himself under control here. He hates slavers.
Mm-hmm.
He hates slavers with an absolute detestation, because he was basically a slave himself growing up. And anyone who trades in them, Brom thinks that they are scum who just deserve death. So
He's not showing any remorse about slaving. I'll tell you that.
Okay. I have another question. Yes. How did you learn to talk so quickly?
Well, he kind of looks at you strangely. We were pretending. We thought that would get you to get closer to us. We hid our great clubs under our cloak. It was Edna's idea.
Oh yes, because you are not smart enough for those kinds of tricks. No. See, I know how to talk. Yes, shh. Talking. See? Stop it. Busy.
He's looking desperately to other people.
See,
I think we should just let him talk with Finnur for a while. I mean, Finnur could use the practice.
Oh, I get lots
Yeah.
of practice, my friend. Yes. Yes, I'm talking about
All
you.
right,
Yes.
here's what I think then. We take him back to the Broken Tusks. Only the way that we do it is that we tie him by his ankles to Nelek. See how he likes being dragged back. If he can survive that, then maybe I feel he'll have been punished enough. Being
No!
the slaving bastard that he is.
He's starting to kind of pathetically beg now. No, I'm going to I'm gonna go find a job. I'm gonna be. I'm not gonna do this. Slaving is bad.
Can I do a sense motive?
Mm-hmm.
See if he's serious about that. What is it?
He doesn't seem to be telling the truth.
Okay, let's drag him to the following. We'll see what happens.
Okay. All right.
So I'll take the ropes that we cut the ropes off the halfling, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming we have ropes. The rope adventures kits.
Okay.
So we bind them up and get them
All
set
right.
to go.
There is still a good layer of snow, so there's a lot of he's not buffeted about.
Well, that's even better because we might, there might be rocks that we don't notice.
Okay. He basically does survive. That's what my roll determined. Like,
During the
if there was no snowpack, he would just be hitting rocks, like just hitting them, right? So,
Yeah.
during the journey, Finnur turns to his buddies. It's like, do you see talking to me as punishment?
No, I
mean,
said you need to practice. You said that you don't have a lot of practice talking with people.
So dumb. And yet he was able to get Picano to do something he wanted.
well,
That's true.
That was manipulation. Yes. He likes to feel important. Yes, and he likes to have ideas, and he thinks he's a leader. So if you make him think that things are his idea and that he's important, then he will do whatever you want him to do. I mean, it's not that hard. I mean, we all have. Well, I like to call it an ego. We all have an ego. Yes. And his is just really easy to feed. He's not very complicated. No. I'm kind of complicated, but yes. But he's simple. He's easy to manipulate. He wants certain things, and if you point him in those directions, he's manipulatable. Yes.
All
okay.
right.
Harbina is grateful to meet you and the other Broken Tusks, and I'm sorry. Were you guys going to respond to?
Oh, I was.
I'm used to Finnur walking away whenever he makes a big pronouncement like that, so I'm assuming that he's walking away after talking like that.
FYI, I got a little distracted. I was making her token because I want her to be on this page, so she's now joined.
No, it is unusually warm here, and I was adjusting the air conditioner.
Mm-hmm.
That's hence the change of scenery. I had to move out into the living room where my air conditioner is.
Okay.
My bedroom's on the west side of the apartment, so it gets the sun.
Well, the following has reached the Gleaming Lake, the Gleaming Sun Lake. And the plan was to have a day here to... this is a place where they can refresh themselves and do some hunting. So it's also an opportunity to reconnoiter and find what you can on the next day.
All right. We should take advantage of
Okay.
that then.
Okay. All right. I'm going to do... who would be doing a perception or survival roll for the party? Why am I even asking? That'd be Brom, wouldn't it?
All right,
Oh, I have a
survival it
D20.
is then.
Okay, I'm going to do a check here. Okay. Well, you hear... I assume you guys are going to heal up. And... Brom, what animal companion would you be bringing along by default?
At this point, I think that Nelly is still the best one to bring along.
All right.
I think that Awa still needs some time for training.
Mm-hmm. So as you scout the shores of the lake and both the what you've traversed already, but the area ahead, after traveling ahead about half an hour, you see a man who seems to be struggling against something in the water. He's yelling out for... First you hear screaming. Do you guys, announce your presence, or?
Do we all hear it, or just Brom?
All of you.
He sounds like he's in trouble.
He is
Or
a
just
wiry,
scream.
Kelpie man. He's chest deep in the water.
Since we don't have Brahgy anymore, does anyone else know how to sense magic? I'm worried this might be the Kelpie.
Unfortunately, no.
No. I will be able to at level 4.
What's a level 4?
It's part of his correspondence course, apparently.
Oh, your school. Okay. That's interesting. So, can I try sense motive to see if it feels like he's actually in trouble?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, since
So you guys are suspiciously looking on.
well, suspiciously approaching, but yeah, I'm also going to say, are you all right?
He says, "Help me! Help me! Quickly!" He's at 30 feet from the shore. It's got my legs.
I am going to say in Sylvan, what has you?
It's some kind of crocodile beast.
Well, they understand Sylvan, so might be fake.
Those eyebrows at that.
Oh, he said that in Sylvan?
I said that in Sylvan.
Oh, I didn't hear
Sorry.
you. I didn't hear you say that.
Oh yeah, I said that in Sylvan.
He kind of looks at you, kind of puzzled, and he yells back in Sylvan, "Some kind of crocodile beast! Don't tarry! Oh no!"
Does speak Sylvan, so could be fake. Yeah, and then perception
True.
against perception to sense motive.
All right, he has a big great club that looks like he's whacking.
Okay.
Yes. But
You cruel, heartless folk! He's
Well-
like, and he's trying to move slowly, but he seems to kind of trip as he walks in your direction.
Finner's gonna step right around here and look on and see if he can see anything in the water other than the man.
Mm-hmm. You are looking around and you see some kind of dark shape. Looks like it's certainly could be a real thing that he's fighting against.
Now, you said that he was trying to move out and he tripped,
Mm-hmm.
or he appeared to trip.
Yep.
Okay. And he's 30 feet out.
Well, a little closer now.
Right. Is he still like chest deep?
Yes.
I mean, I'll start heading out there, but
Maybe
Gonna-
we should
that's
try
like
to
that's
like
over
help
my
him.
head for me.
I'm going to say, and I'm going to switch back to Hallett. I'm gonna ask. Does it look like a weed-covered horse? Like seaweed?
Wait, he's saying that to who?
To the guy in the river, like the thing that's attacking him.
Oh.
He's asking him to tell it.
Yes!
Right. Brom is heading towards the shore, but he has his sword out. Nelly is right
mean-
next to him.
I'm assuming that when he answered the first time in Sylvan, you translated that for us.
I
Ernest?
said that I just told you that he understood Sylvan.
Okay, because he didn't say it was a horse-looking thing before, but we didn't understand that. So
Oh no, I switched back to Hallett. If he answered back in Sylvan, that's his. Then yeah, he wouldn't have understood it. But
right. So okay. Well, hearing him say that he replied yes to you on that, so I'm heading out there, trying to get to him
Okay.
fast as I can on my
And if,
stubby
and
little
if this-
dog, one leg.
And if this is our Kelpie, well, we're at least the ones that are good to deal with it in melee. So, yeah, Brom and Nelly are both out in the water now. With,
and I'm staying on shore with my bow.
All right, he sneers at you. Wait, Skritch had gone forward too, right?
Yes. Yeah.
All right, and you see him turning green. We're gonna roll initiative.
Okay. Lindsay, can you roll my initiative? Was he using deception for initiative?
I would say yes.
Awesome.
Twitchy.
Lindsay, when my sister rolls my initiative, can you add 3 to it? Yeah. Her laptop is slow.
I mean, I think I could do it. It looks like I could.
Yeah, I mean, whoever. Yeah, if you want to go ahead and roll it, that's fine.
And
And
then
then just add 3 to it after the fact.
twitchy circumstance. So add 3 to it.
Yeah, because I should already have a +1 circumstance, and it just bumps it to +4 because of them using deception.
Hold on, let me change that.
Yeah, it should be +5. No, I'm saying the feat adds +1 circumstance. Normally it'd be 4.
So I added a +3 circumstance to that.
Oh,
So-
that's weird. It didn't change him, but I will put it in. I will put him in the right spot. Okay, Ernest, you see so telltale signs of shape changing going on. You get to act.
Recall knowledge.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
What's your nature bonus?
My nature should be, I think, plus. Yep, plus 10.
You know this to be a Kelpie. He's about to transform, and he's off guard to you. And he also... You see him by his oversized grin right now that he's about to bite. That's his main attack. He likes to
Great.
grab onto creatures with his bite.
Alright.
Fighting is not bludgeoning damage.
Main attack, not only attack, it might still have a bludgeoning attack. We don't know. But I am going to then follow that up by shooting an arrow.
Oh.
That is.
Oh, wait,
Oh,
wait.
that
Sorry,
should
sorry.
Not be a critical hit.
No, that's
I
because
don't
I'm using
think.
a common or token.
Oh.
So that actually,
I was like, "There's no way an 18's a critical hit."
yeah, that actually misses.
An 18 misses?
And yes, it's flat-footed too. Yes.
Ooh.
Dang. Okay.
Yes.
I'll go ahead and hero point it. No,
Okay.
because that's a 12. It's not likely to get better. No, I'll do it. I'll re-roll using hero point. It's not
Ignore
gonna
the
be-
sound effects. That is a hit.
Okay. A hit. So I will roll damage. And it's not a magical weapon anymore. So just 4.
Okay.
And then I'll try firing at it again. This is yeah, that's a miss.
Okay. Skritch.
All right. How close am I?
30 feet of movement away from it.
Because it's difficult terrain.
Yeah, greater difficult for you.
Yep. Okay. So I'll do one movement so that I'm not right up to it. But
You know what? Alternatively, I would allow you to do the swim action, which now under the remaster you can automatically critically succeed if it's calm enough. So you can get there in one action.
But that means I have to not have anything in my hands, right?
That's not required. Not for swimming.
Really? I can swim with my shield and warhammer out?
I
Interesting.
think so, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try that. I'll get over to him.
Okay.
So I'll be right up next to Kelpie, and I'm going to swing my warhammer at it.
Okay.
Do I have any negatives since I guess I'm treading water? I'm assuming
if it's a
if he's waist high in the water, then I think that I would be like maybe
yeah,
right
no
at...
penalty. Though
Nope.
yeah, you guys we're not using the underwater rules since you're kind of partially above the water. That misses.
Okay. All right, and then I will raise my shield,
Okay.
and that'll be my turn.
Huh. Yeah, Finnur.
Okay. Finnur is going to try to exploit vulnerability. So
Mhm.
he will roll his esoteric lore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, it has weakness to cold iron, weakness 5. And it also has resistance 5 to fire. And you also learn wait. It's treated as a success, not a critical success on a recall knowledge, right?
Hold on. see here.
You have diverse lore?
On a what vulnerability?
Oh, you don't need diverse lore to recall knowledge about... Wait, you do for the free recall knowledge. Additionally, when you succeed at exploit a vulnerability, compare the result to recall knowledge for that creature. Compare the result to the DC to recall knowledge for that creature. If that number would be a success or critical success, you gain info as if you had succeeded. Okay.
Okay.
So you learn that it is its weakest save is fortitude.
Excellent. And then I am going to then spend my second and third action to cast Forbidding Ward, targeting Skritch and the Kelpie.
Ah, nice.
So how does the target ally gets +1 status bonus to armor class, saving throws against the target enemy, in this case the Kelpie. He gets +1 status bonus to armor class and saving throws against his attacks, spells, and other effects.
Okay. Do you want to add it or shall I?
I have spell effect Forbidding Ward.
Okay, good.
And then it's and that lasts sustained up to a minute.
Okay.
And those are my actions.
All right. It
He's
transforms
not
into a
you,
large creature,
Ooh.
a bestial thing, and it proceeds to try to chomp on Skritch.
He should not be able to eat you very easily now.
Ah, that's still a hit though. Big teeth. It's got big old teeth. 16.
Bludgeoning damage!
I'm going to ring the bell.
What? Bludgeoning?
It shows bludgeoning!
You're right! It has molars.
Using molars. I'm going to use my shield block reaction also.
Okay. Remind me, you had raised your shield, right?
I did.
Okay. So... Oh, the bell. Sorry, it's too late for the bell, sorry. But it's about to attack again. Let me apply this damage. Oh. Oh, we forgot to do the raised shield in Foundry, so that's gonna be...
My sister says she did, so maybe it...
Oh. Oh, I think I clicked before that.
Yeah, it's there.
Okay, so that means 11 damage. That's going to break the shield. You're aware of that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so no more increased AC from that. Here comes the second bite. Are you ringing the bell?
Yes.
Okay, I think it gets a will save.
Will save to become that's saved.
Okay. Then here comes the teeth. The bludgeoning teeth. Okay. Brom.
And my hit
Alright,
point
so Brom had the sword out. So first thing that Brom is going to do is he is going to stride up next to the Kelpie, and Brom is going to try grabbing the Kelpie.
Okay. Wrestling a... Yep.
Alright.
So, yep. Ah, you have held on to its hefty haunches. These new icons are cool.
And then Brom is going to command Nelly to set up the flank.
Ah.
And
Nice.
bite.
Ah, okay. Not this time. Ernest.
Well, I don't have to recall knowledge to make it off guard if it's grabbed.
Yeah.
So I am going to strike with my bow.
I'm going to give a hero point to Ernest for the little Sylvan trick.
All right, thank you.
That's a hit. I
All
think.
right.
Wait, no. Is it?
Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah, because
I'm looking at lesser cover.
oh,
I will allow it.
Uh,
9 damage.
I don't think it would have lesser cover
Yeah,
because
I don't think so.
because
it's
too
large and Skritch is small.
yeah, that's what I was figuring.
The rules. Oh, is the rule 2
you
size
can't go
categories or
over
3? But either way, I think the angle's fine.
Okay. So 9 damage.
Yes.
That is my first action, and then
It is 2 size categories.
I'm going to go ahead and I'll send another one out. I guess see if it's not going to hit. Okay, and then I will move to be next to injured, so that I can battle medicine if he takes more injury.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He means Skritch.
Yes.
I don't
Yeah.
think Skritch is going to be his next target.
All right, Skritch.
I don't know. You're having them. All right. So, Brom has it grabbed.
Uh-huh. Yep.
So, I'm going to go ahead and swing on the Kelpie with the Warhammer.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a wide swing.
It missed.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then I will. I'll raise my shield,
Mm-hmm.
and at the same time,
Wait, your shield's broken.
Yeah,
no, you're right.
you're not
You're
going
right.
to get anything from his shield anymore.
That's right. You're right. So in that case, I will. I'm trying to think of the best way to explain it, or to describe it. I look at my shield, like where it's broken. I can't use it currently, and I think that I would love to have that protection of my shield. And you see these very faint raven feathers just kind of fluttering around me all of a sudden as I cast the shield cantrip.
Hmm.
And then I will take another swing at the Kelpie since I didn't actually raise my shield.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking at your spells. Oh.
And it'll be a second attack, so it'll be at -5.
Yeah. Okay, that's not a hit. But the shield cantrip is a reality.
Yeah. Okay. And I'll have to. I'll get my sister to put a shortcut hotbar thing for the shield cantrip, so we can do that in the future.
Okay. I just put it in chat, so there are things there that you can
For Dragon
put
Drop.
in your hotkey. Yeah.
And I'll have to figure out. Like I said, when I decide to use the focus point for it, I'll just spin the focus point and tell you that I'm doing that. So,
Okay.
I did not do that this time.
All right, future viewers, he is tapping into his new archetype. I don't know if you want to say any more than that.
I mean, I think I just gave it away, but
Well, it could be any spellcaster that casts shield.
well, not with the focus point thing.
Oh, what you just said. Correct.
Yeah,
He is.
So,
He can amp this
can
cantrip.
amp it.
Yeah.
in the future.
Okay, Finnur.
Okay, so let me make a measurement here. Yeah, we're good there. Finnur will, with his first action, sustain the Forbidding Ward spell. With his second and third action, he is going to cast Phase Bolt on the Kelpie.
Mm-hmm.
And so with this one, if he has any circumstance bonuses, such as from a shield or cover, that gets reduced by 2 for this attack.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to roll.
Oh,
And
that.
we are going to spend a
Uh-huh.
point to re-roll that, or a hero point to re-roll that.
For the shield cantrip on the hotline.
All right, that is a hit.
Okay.
Oh, that's attack. That's not damage. Sorry. Let me retry that. Damage is the one right below that one.
Okay.
Damage.
Max damage again.
And that is 3 actions.
Yes, and your esoteric, your exploit vulnerability is only for weapon attacks.
Only for weapon attacks.
Okay. Okay. Kelpie is going to bite at Brom. Chomp. Oh, no.
Wow.
Brom is wrestling this this great beast of the wild. Okay. Brom.
All right, so now that Brom, does Brom have to do an action to sustain the grab?
Yes, though if you fail, you immediately stop grabbing it.
All right.
Otherwise, it ends at the end of your turn.
I think, you have to re-roll the athletics to maintain.
If you want to last longer than the end of your turn.
Okay, but as of right now, he's okay. So it's still at the end of this turn. All right. Well, Brom's at least set up the flank with Nelly. So first, Brom is going to mark the. Brom is going to mark the Kelpie as his prey. First action. Second action, he is going to do a one-handed swing with head taker.
Oh. Okay. Nope.
Oh, I thought that was it shows two-handed, but anyway. And then he's going to command Nelly to attack.
All right. She bites into its Kelpie bits.
All right, with the precision damage.
Nice. Okay, 9 from that.
And Nelly is going to next do a talon attack.
Agile attack. Yep. Nope. All right. As aggressively fights for its life, wrestling. Well, it kind of is now. Well, it's pretty focused on Brom right now. Just trying to give it its all. Ernest.
Is it still grabbed or?
No.
Yeah. Okay. Seeing that I don't need to heal. This is difficult terrain, right?
Yep.
So I'm gonna have to move twice to get into flank over here. And then I guess I'll just draw my. Oh yeah, I'll draw my short sword. So I'm holding my bow in one hand and my short sword in the other, but I can't use my bow. So yeah. That's my turn because I had a double move.
All right. Skritch.
Now it's my turn again.
Mm-hmm.
I will swing on the Kelpie with my Warhammer.
Uh-huh.
With flanking.
Yes. Ooh, that's a solid hit. Got a satisfying crunch in its shoulder. That's going to be 11 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. And I will go ahead and swing on it again.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
You don't have-
really have that.
Okay.
I just have a +8.
+3.
Ooh, that's a 15. Does not succeed.
Does not succeed.
Nah.
And I saw where it tried to bite Brom, and I really want to protect Brom. And you see that same raven feather that were surrounding me previously, surrounding Brom, as I put the shield spell on him.
Hmm.
Much obliged.
All right. He's not covered in this strange magical shield, and it's now Finnur.
Yep.
Okay, so for my first action, I will sustain the Forbidden Ward spell on Skritch. And I will cast my other spell again.
Okay.
Because
Phase bolt.
Phase Bolt. We're going to click my actual character and spells, Phase Bolt, attack,
Mm-hmm.
roll.
That is a hit.
And we're going to roll damage. We're going to max roll
Again. All right.
That's your third straight max roll for damage.
All right. It looks around, sees it's surrounded, and turns towards Brom and tries to shove him.
5, 2, 5. That is about a 1.5% chance.
Oh man. Okay. It is going to now turn towards Skritch. Needs to get some attacks in somehow. Jeez, you guys. Okay. All right, this thing is not used to this. It's used to winning.
You picked a
Brom.
bad day to have a bad day, friend.
Okay, Brom.
All right, so Brom is going to do a first. No, it's still want to have the one hand. So we're going to do the first is the one-handed strike with head taker.
Okay. That's a hit.
And 11
Okay.
damage from that.
Wow, okay. It is near death, you guys.
Brom was going to try and grab it again, but right, let's try and finish it off.
Okay, that is a hit.
All right, I forgot to take the precision damage off, so let's hang on. If I remove the toggles now? Let's see if that still just does that. Yeah, okay, I can retroactively remove it.
Okay. All right. Falls still into the water. Mm-hmm.
Brom is sopping wet because he'd been hanging on to his neck and he was thrashing around in the water.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I was like, well, at least that would.
was fun.
Yeah.
It's a straightforward fight, you guys. I actually.
Brom looks over at Ernest and said, "Oh, I should have just started shooting as soon as he repeated, but you're back in Sylvan."
Look, there's plenty of humanoids that know Sylvan as well, and they appear to be human. I mean,
Brom looks around to the wilderness like, "Oh, they're really out here."
that is a fair point. And they were a human. Humans are less likely to know Sylvan. If they were a gnome, of course, most gnomes know Sylvan. It's them being fey peoples themselves. But and then I once again, Ernest starts rambling, just spitting out knowledge.
Well, Ernest, yes, you are human and you know Sylvan. Are you a Kelpie? Are you one of them? Or are you a gnome? You're tall for a gnome, yes?
I am much more highly educated than many humans, and know several languages, including Sylvan. It's just.
I don't know Sylvan. No.
Brom says, "Right, well, we'll have an easier time cleaning this corpse if we get it out of the water." So Brom and Nelly together drag the carcass out of the river and get to cleaning.
All right, you guys got monster parts. We got.
I'm gonna take a two gold piece molar and stick it on my warhammer.
But what? I have 27 gold piece worth of Kelpie parts. So can someone take note of that? Yep.
And
put me down for 2 gold pieces.
Did it have any other attacks besides its bludgeoning bite?
It did not. That's it.
So we have ourselves a replacement wizard. Or
and I'll
in this
also
case,
mark.
a
So
What do
sorcerer.
you mean?
Take that down to 25 then. For
Yeah.
Skritch taking 2.
Yep.
Okay.
I really should start thinking about
Oh.
what I want to take out of the pool.
And
Or
Ernest, meanwhile, by habit, is investigating the area and finds that there is a low, thorny shrub with umber nettles hanging over a nearby part of the shore, which matches the what the explorer's map was wrapped around.
Okay.
I thought you said it was metal.
Nettles, like metal.
Nettles.
yeah.
Okay.
I'll definitely take a closer look at that, and see what there is to see there.
Yes, there is a looks like a underwater cave about 10 feet beneath or about 8 feet beneath the surface of the water.
Oh. I will call out to everyone else and say, "There's an underwater cave. I'd assumed that it was the Kelpie's home, their lair, so to speak. I'm not much of a swimmer, but it's down there."
I'll give it a go.
All right.
Okay.
So
yeah, Finnur's not
Easy
much
enough for you to swim down, and you see that it leads upward to a dry, not underwater cave, where it looks like the Kelpie had laired. There's a backpack here, and various things laid out on in a pile, along with the skeletons of things that it fed on. There is a stone with a... No, not a stone. There's a a rapier here that looks like it's finely crafted. A bottle of something. And a pendant.
It's a shame none of us have detect magic.
No, but I can identify things.
You can. In first edition Pathfinder, you needed detect magic, but not second.
And it only takes me 1 minute to identify something.
Yes.
Most of the time it takes 10.
So I'm gonna go ahead and be doing lay on hands on myself to heal up those 11 hit points.
And if I am using one of the magic checks, I cannot critically fail, so I will not misidentify.
Ah, I get it. Good reminder.
So if I crit fail, I just fail.
All right, I'm going to put in the party pool. What you see, you do identify the rapier as a ghost touch rapier.
Ooh, nice.
I think that's Finnur.
Think you might like that one, Finn?
Oh, it's so shining, yes. And pointy. That's the important part.
Usually.
And there is the potion you've identified, or the bottle, but rather. It's an oil of potency.
Ooh.
And this little pendant thing you have not identified.
No.
Someone else can try to identify too.
That could be something that I could do.
Yeah. So basically, I spend 3 minutes and say, "This is an oil of potency. Potency can greatly advance things, and this has a ghost touch rune on it. It can damage ghosts really well, and I have no idea about this thing."
Mm-hmm.
Matt probably won't be as good as he was, but I do have, all the mental knowledge skills, i.e. Arcana, religion, nature, and occultism.
Okay. You believe it to be a bronze bull pendant.
Well, this is pretty.
What does it do? I
Um,
ask.
it lets you help with the shove. It helps you with the shove.
So
And
something Skritch would probably would like, in that his Warhammer has the shove trait.
Yeah, and that's is a talisman?
it
A
is
one-time use or
Yes.
okay. Yeah.
And it is +2 status bonus to the check, and you can't critically fail with it if you use it when you use it.
Makes my sister said that the bronze bull pendant makes you a bully.
Okay, well, now your sister gets a hero point.
Okay.
Does anybody particularly want the oil that it can make your weapon strike truer and harder, i.e. make it +1 striking, or it can make your armor extra protective for a minute after you put it on to whatever it is you put it on.
So it's basically like the magic weapon spell, or
Yes, but it can also do that to armor.
yeah.
Might be useful, but I'm fine with just keeping it in the pool until later.
Yeah, until we think
Who would
this
be
will
holding it? Oh wait,
Nelly.
are you guys not using it?
I think is it
No, not yet. I mean, we would. It only lasts for a minute. Then
Yeah, it's one time use, lasts for a minute.
Okay, so it'll be on Nelek.
yeah.
Alright.
You know, out of character though, does anybody have any problems with me taking the rapier?
No,
I
no problem.
think that rapier was made for Finn.
Okay.
I agree.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna put stuff on everything that's not claimed here. I'm gonna put on Nelek, I suppose.
How much can Nelek carry?
I'm not.
She's got a max bulk of 13. So
Okay.
she can pull her weight.
Would
Uh-huh.
that oil of potency work on her beak?
Nope. I don't believe that it can work on what's it? Natural weapons. I think that it's kind of like how you can't use magic weapon, you need magic fang. Although
Yeah.
the new versions are called runic fang, I think, and runic weapon.
Runic body, I think.
Runic body, that's it. Yeah, that sounds more correct.
Interesting.
And it actually scales. I like that about it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you guys got some more XP, and you have found some loot. Anything else?
I think this is the perfect spot for our break.
Yes.
And
All right.
Also, wasn't the following going to actually stop here for a little bit to collect water and stuff?
They
before
already
going on?
are. Basically, you're reconnoitering around the area.
Oh, we never did find out. Whatever did they decide to do with the bandit who?
Oh, they decided to exile him, and
No.
well, actually, good question. Let's. I think that they would have.
When you started
I think
saying
exile him.
When you
Just.
started saying exile, I thought you were going to say they, like, executed him. I was like, really?
No, but they made sure he's probably not gonna survive unless he finds a way to navigate. However, he is knowledgeable about the river, so he will. He was very. From the way he acted, he did not seem like he could survive.
Considering he was barely alive when we brought him back to the camp.
Yeah, basically they had provisions on their barge. That was a lot of what they had. They weren't ready to. Well, they're trappers. That's part of their talent. But being on his own, though, he's going to be in trouble.
Trapping animals, kind of different.
Yeah. Fur trappers, actually. And you kill the animal, you may not be ready to eat it. That's another skill. Yep, he's kind of screwed.
Yeah. I mean, there's, like,
And we
berries
never
and stuff.
saw him again. The end.
Okay, let's take our 10-minute break, and I'll see you soon.
All right.
All right?
All right.
I'm still leaving the microphone on. I don't care. Oh, I booked it.
Okay.
Yeah. And after. Oh, this was in the hallway. By the road. Yeah. Somebody I'm looking at knocked it on the floor. Yeah, but she. The microphone thing fell off the table. It scared me because I had no idea why it fell. And it was just like clank clank. Like, what the? I just got them super young. Yeah. What did he do for that? Yeah, that's pretty cool. Take your time. Sure I did. I know. We just started. So yeah, my hit points should be back at full. Get back. Yeah, well, yeah, because I could do whatever twice. Focus twice. Focus once back. And it should say that I have two. It should have two bubble or whatever. Focus. I think. No. All characters. I think it said my computer. Oh. Let's see if there's one for repeat. Excuse me, the 2014 or to apply it to it. Did you find this call? No.
is, or your right underneath the name on the thing is on the character sheet. It's the hero.
Oh, okay. There should be somewhere on this focus or focus pool. I think what's called found it before.
Did I say it was on? Oh. Bubble. Bubble. That's what I'm like, what? Open the bubble.
You'll be turn on my hotspot.
Yeah. Wait. What? Never mind. That did it. I just turned the.
Oh, what?
I did the thing. Turn my button on. Look. He's right. That's no problem. Actually, people that are very, very great. Oh, that's what I'm working toward. That's what I did. Focus is under the spell.
Okay.
And it's showing us nothing.
There's nothing.
But there's nothing filled in.
But it has two bubbles.
But it has two bubbles.
Okay, that's what it should be. Basically, when you use lay on hands, it's supposed to fill one of those in. I think. Or maybe they're supposed to be filled and it clears one when you use it.
Gotcha.
Also, if I ever use the shield,
Well, it
that's
says
amplified.
I'm gonna try to cast.
Okay, they're supposed to be filled in.
Yes.
So if you bubble in, try it.
Can't.
It does not let you.
Oh.
Nice. On the boundary side. Well, refocusing on taste. Press next.
Great job, guys. We made it look easy.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
How do I change the name of my weapon?
So when you have the weapon pulled up, you just have to click on its title and you should be able to amend the name.
In the inventory?
I am.
When you say you have it pulled up, what do you mean?
So when you have your so if you're in your inventory
Mhm.
Yeah.
and you click on your weapon,
Mhm.
Okay.
there is a actually so there's the edit item. It is the on the far right column. It's the second icon in there.
Okay.
Click on that,
And
and then you should be
I
able to
clicked
change the
on it.
name.
When she clicks, nothing happens. When she clicks on edit item.
Really, a second table doesn't come up?
No. Can you try it? See if it works for you.
I don't know if I can access your inventory, but let's see. That's because she was probably looking at it in the wrong area. All right. What would you like to rename your Warhammer to?
Hooves and molar. Molar singular. I only took one.
What about Molar?
Like that?
I mean, can you see the change, Lindsay?
It doesn't show it. I don't see it. Okay,
She's not seeing the change, so I don't.
All
I
right.
guess.
I just closed it, so you should be able to look at it now.
Refresh or something.
that's fine.
I mean, I guess it won't really technically apply until we do a rest.
No,
I
I was
see
able.
We're
Well,
talking about the new upgraded hammer.
My new Warhammer.
I think
I
I was able to change its name. Could you check that real quick, Ronald, to see if it's been changed to
I
Hooves
see
and
it. It's
Molar?
been changed.
You want to change its name to Hooves and Molar? Yeah, I see it. And I'm giving it the +1 rune right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. Can you change it to Molar hoops, all one word instead? It rolls off the tongue better.
Sure. I thought Hooves and Molar sound like a law firm.
It does, doesn't it? That's just what I was thinking. We'll smash and grind the opposition.
I mean, I am, lawful good.
I mean, this is how unique names are made in language. You can it could be Molar Roof, just kind of sound like the two words put together. Molar Roof.
Yeah.
We're using the monster parts system. Oh, well, there went our one viewer. They left.
Oh. Also,
Um,
how do I refill my focus pool on the sheet? Because my sister said she can't click it to fill it or anything.
um, well, left clicking it in your character sheet is one way. Also, the buttons at the top, you should be able to. There are plus and minus signs that I can see.
Okay, using those on the
Ah.
half pool.
I think I just had to refresh everything and it was locked out. Now it's different.
Okay. All right, so it's good now.
Yeah. So you had a peaceful night at the Broken Tusks, and you're able to upgrade your Warhammer. And
Yes.
I see we have AY here. We lost him, unfortunately. It looks like Argakoa and Letsua have assumed kind of the leadership roles. They're they and the other Mammoth Lords. Kind of leading things via council, which they always were before. It's just that Awa was kind of they always sought his agreement before doing anything when he was alive.
Right. He was the elder.
Yeah. Yeah. Harbina is getting along with the tapers.
Still no sign of Bacano?
No.
I actually have a quick question request thing.
Mhm.
I was wondering if there would be a way for me to procure some thieves' tools. I do have a basic crafter's book, if that helps at all, but
We could get to Hillcross.
I have some.
You want basic? What's kind of weird is that under the monster parts rules, if you were trying to get a +1 the expanded healer's tools, you could craft them with monster parts, right?
right. But that's not what I'm looking for. I'm just looking to get basic thieves' tools.
I think it's reasonable in this case for you to use monster parts for basic thieves' tools.
Okay. Yeah, I just we've actually been seeing quite a few like snares and stuff, and I want to be able to deactivate those if need be.
Mhm.
So,
But also, just so you know, I'm also Finner's trained in thievery and has thieves' tools. So until you're able to craft yourself a set, we do have that covered as well.
The monster part system lets us just kind of do it.
yeah,
during
I
the daily preparations.
yeah, because thieves' tools are now I can't remember the cost of thieves' tools, but
3.
Three gold.
three gold. All right, I'll finish off the 2 gold of the one. Well, are you going to say that there's a specific thing that's necessary from the creature, or can I just use any monster parts? Like I could just use. It looks like I could use the last of the Raven Swarm parts.
I'm
Little
trying to remember.
talons, use their
Yeah.
talons as.
I'm sure we can
picks.
come up with something. I'm just trying to remember the
Yeah.
rule. For perception items, they needed some kind of special vision type, but what was it for other skills? For skills.
Might have been that they needed to be trained in it, which ravens might be trained in thievery.
It might be.
I mean, they're smart birds.
I don't remember.
Kelpies might be also.
Well, while I'm looking this up, we can proceed, I suppose.
Say that we can maybe move on to the next hex.
Yes. Okay. All right. Well, as you proceed this way, they pursue.
Sorry, I'm not getting the exploration map up on mine yet.
Oh, I'm not showing it to you. Well, I'm not.
Okay.
I should make it available to everybody. Oh, yeah. You're able to navigate to this. Well, as you are scouting ahead today, you see some... there's a foul smell. You see the river flowing downward from the northeastern mountains to feed the Gleaming Sun Lake. And it's curving around some bends, so you're not sure what's up ahead. But you do see signs of pollution. There's dead fish bobbing on the water, and there's a foul smell coming from the river.
Would Brom be able to track to see where the source of the pollution is coming from?
I guess it's the water.
Well, I mean,
Well, to look for
That would definitely
signs
where's
in the
water
land.
being polluted.
I mean, the river's flowing from that direction, so the direction you're heading.
Oh, but it pretty much just the entire stretch of river in this area is polluted.
Is the land around
It seems
the
to
river?
be. You would guess that the pollution's focused on your side of the river. If that's what you're wondering.
Well, I mean, I guess that my question was whether or not we would be able to determine where, if the pollution was originating on this hex, or whether we would need to follow the river up another hex to try to find the source.
Well, without looking at the map, these hexes are what, about 12 miles? I'm trying to remember the distance.
I think that's correct.
And I was just kind of using theater of the mind to explain to you what you're seeing.
Sure.
Does the land on riverbanks, on the riverbank on this side appear to be polluted also? Like the grass and trees and everything, do they appear healthy or do they look like they're dying?
You don't see signs of that.
So it's like it's only in the water right now.
That's what it looks like.
Okay.
Megan.
By the way, I did look it up. It requires them to have the skill in their stat block, and the Raven Swarm did in fact have thievery in their stat block. So I will go ahead and finish off the Raven Swarm parts to, and I'm just editing that right now.
You're using their little claws, thieving claws.
And that makes complete sense. If anybody has ever dealt with ravens,
crows and ravens steal stuff all the time.
Yep.
Yeah, excellent.
So we no longer have any Raven Swarm parts, and I have Thieves' Tools.
Nice.
Excellent. Okay. Ernest also has a compass, and I'm just going to do blind survival rolls here for sense direction, because that's a thing.
Yes. I did come prepared. I actually spent all of my starting 15 gold, so...
Me too.
Well, actually, I realize if you're following a river, it's not needed right now. Okay. Okay. So, you're not able to see far up, so you'd have to follow... You can continue trekking that way, but I don't know if you want to change anything that you're doing.
No, the only other way to go in our direction would be going into the depths of the forest, and I don't think the following would have a good time there. So if there's nothing more that can be gained from this hex, I say we continue on up the river.
To that hex.
Yeah. We need to try to follow the river to the source of the pollution, if we can find it.
Well, you would be reporting back before traveling to the next hex. I mean, you'd have
Right.
that would be tomorrow.
Right.
And this was what I was describing was just in the middle of the day. And are you trying to avoid what's causing the pollution, or are you investigating it, changing course? What do you?
Well, no,
it
we
wouldn't
were
so much
gonna
be a
go
case of
to the next-
changing
the
course.
next
I mean,
hex.
it's right along the way we were going to be going anyway.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, after about
Unless-
10 minutes,
Unless you're suggesting that the source of pollution is in this hex, and we just don't know that yet.
yeah, I feel like this hex is making all of our minds lock. This map. I mean, basically, I was just describing a scene to you. The river bended around some hills up ahead. You saw some signs of pollution. That's all. So
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess that since we're here, we can try to see if there's anything else in the general vicinity that might be causing it.
Or
Okay.
in game terms, we can reconnoiter the hex.
Okay. So you're
Um,
gonna kind of leave the river then? You're gonna leave the riverside and look away from the.
Well, no. So I don't think that the source is outside of the water because there's no evidence of it except for in the water.
Mhm.
So, how deep does the river look right here where we're at?
It's about 5 feet at its deepest point.
All right, Skritch is going to go into the river.
Okay. Um. All right. You
Kind of
see.
Pushing away the dead fish and stuff that are surrounding that are floating.
You see the water's kind of cloudy. It kind of reminds you of a previous river you saw that was polluted, but this is like a yellowish, brownish cloudiness this time.
Ew.
And it's heading straight towards, the following, and the herd is currently drinking from this, or would be drinking from it.
Right.
Brom's going to go report that this may not be the best place for the following to water.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, so it was about midday, so you would kind of spend an hour switching back to... Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, just to protect the following from
Yeah.
whatever's polluting this river.
Oh, okay. Okay. So the already you see some one of the tapers like kind of lying on its side as you come back, and
Oh no.
and it's more dispersed here. The poison is not as, or pollution is not as obvious, and what's her name? The girl is, kind of concerned about the animal.
Imek.
Oh yeah, Imek. All right. What do you say?
Oh. Well, Imek, this is kind of the reason why we have the tapers. They're the ones to try to see if there's any kind of trouble at the watering holes before the mammoths get there. Know that you're attached to these tapers, and hopefully we'll do what we can to save this one.
Oh no, she says. She says she liked this one, the narrow-minded taper.
The
I thought we only had one.
There's
Paper.
two. There's a fantastic one and a narrow-minded one.
we
Is it? I mean,
have you already stopped having all the rest of the animals drink from the river, because we have noticed that there's some pollution.
Oh, you're right. Gotta tell them right away. She runs off.
Good.
How are the water supplies? Would we be able to just continue on and
Well,
not have to worry about any animals drinking from the river?
Well, people had not stored water because people were expecting the water to be their source. So they are concerned now and are hoping to find. They can change course and maybe find some things in the forest. They also want to know if there's they ask how far you traveled, and do you think that, do you have any idea what the source is?
Not at this time. We do not.
Okay.
But
So-
we wanted to make sure that you stopped drinking down here, though.
Okay. They think they need to stay put because they could turn towards the forest, and their hope. Letsua is saying he can make sure that with the burning mammoth still being a few days away, they can stay put here and see what you guys can find out about it. But they say don't come back before night, because otherwise, if it's that far away, if it's farther away than what you can travel to in a few hours, then we probably just need to change course because the river will be polluted the whole way.
okay.
I'm not
All right.
that.
Okay. Okay. So
All right, let's get this figured out.
okay, you walk, past the river, and you see that there the pollution continues. You see a very large dead fish floating down. And after about an hour and a half, you go back to the original point and walk on another hour. And in the distance, you hear some conversation. So, how do you guys what do you guys do?
Do we want to try to take this stealthy-like?
I think so.
We can try, but I don't know how stealthy I can be.
What's the landscape like then in this particular area? Are we in plains, woods, hills?
It's like the beginning of foothills. It's kind of a bit it's a relatively you'd be walking downward towards the river. And there's some, you don't see what the source of the voices is. There's some brush and trees that prevent you from seeing what's going on.
Well, Finnur is probably the stealthiest of the group. Perhaps it would be.
Are you by any chance an expert in stealth?
No, but I
Okay.
do have a +7.
Yeah, I was just wondering if you were an expert so that someone else could follow the expert on it, but I'm not an expert in stealth either.
Scratch what I said about walking downward.
So what is so what's Finnur's bonus to stealth?
+7.
Okay, yeah. Brom's got a +6.
I also have a +6. And no one's an expert, so that means that we're not going to...
So,
Pretty sure mine is +2.
Yeah. It's whatever your dex is. So
Well, it's that plus the -2 penalty from my armor.
Yours is a -1.
-1. Okay.
okay.
So, Finnur would like to scout ahead a bit and see if he can see who's doing the speaking.
All right.
And I will be with you because I'm not bad at stealth, so
All right. So that was also Ernest.
yes.
Okay. So Ernest and Finnur are going ahead.
I look over at Brom and I said, well, at least Finnur has Ernest with him. Ernest is pretty good with attacking things if need be.
Brom says, well, I'm pretty handy at stealth myself, and I think this might also be an opportunity to let Awa, who is also trained in stealth himself, we might be able to join them. But I don't think that we should just leave you here all by yourself.
I mean, I'm okay with it as long as y'all don't go too far, and if you run into trouble, I can come up and be just a little ways away to help.
All right, then in that case, Brom is going to dismiss Nelek and call Awa.
How long does that take under the activity?
Oh, go!
10 minutes?
1 minute. One.
Oh,
I thought it was
okay.
1 minute.
1 minute per dismiss and retrieve,
No,
or just
it's
1 minute
just
total?
1 minute to dismiss and call your new one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. That's not bad.
Okay. Well, in that case, if Brom's saying that he wants to come with, we'll hold back and wait for the minute.
Okay. All right, you do that. And
So for that minute, can we try to listen and see if we can hear anything from here? Specifically, if we can hear anything they're saying?
once you get close enough, yeah.
Okay, so we can't hear anything from where we're at.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. You see somebody who's standing at the river, kind of looking proudly over the river. They have markings that make you think they are part of the Burning Mammoth tribe. There is a wheelbarrow-like device that has a cage on it, and a couple of them with a couple of them are kind of pinching their noses as they are using blades to slice off chunks of some creature that's inside the cage, and it's the chunks slough off into the river.
So the burning, well, I don't know.
Okay, and whatever is inside the cage, you think it's some kind of ooze is thrashing about inside the cage.
Right.
Well, I think I know what's causing the pollution then.
I do believe some violence would be warranted in this particular case.
Brom grins. No need to tell me twice.
Perhaps, yes, I should go talk to them. It's not punishment, but practice, yes.
Brom, Finn, I know that you can work wonders with your tongue, but those
yes,
are the burning
lady.
mammoths that we're
That's what the
talking
lady
about here.
said.
They'll attack you on sight.
I'm sorry, that was inappropriate. Sorry, go ahead.
Whatever I missed, I missed it. They're saying something about how long, how much longer, and hear them say, "This all day." The leader says, "This thing keeps regenerating, so."
I am going to attempt to stealth into range over here, where the trees are, and try to stay out of their view.
Okay.
Should I make a stealth check for that?
That is a secret roll. Yes.
Yes, that is. Yes.
All right, you sneak this way. You're trying to get... You're going to benefit from... concealment and cover. You find a spot.
Okay. And my goal was to get within range of one of them, and I'm going to kind of beckon with my neck towards everyone else. Come on.
Oh, that sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Okay.
So all of this is sneaking.
It is.
Even though it's not as good as perception when we do break out to combat, which is going to happen. That's obvious. I will be rolling stealth.
Is Skritch doing anything?
Twiddling his thumbs because he's waiting on someone to tell him to come up.
Oh, was he within view?
He's nearby, but he has not crept up closer to that tree line that you're hiding.
But could he see us?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well,
before I'll do the stealth, I'll do like a raise my arm in the air and beckon.
Yeah. Okay. I'll move up as quietly as I can.
Okay. In your armor.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Brom's going to.
One of them seems to be taking a break, like walking away. They're like taking turns.
Brom is going to take the opportunity for the person who's walking closer. I guess it's the hopeful burning mammoth. Brom is going to mark him as prey.
And he looks over. And Skritch is also approaching, and he kind of looks like he believes he's seen something, and he's now kind of walking towards you deliberately, looking like he's trying to see if something's hiding.
Surprise attack time.
Yep. All right, you guys should roll stealth for initiative.
Absolutely.
Okay. Lindsay, can you roll with stealth?
Not my greatest.
That was terrible. And I really want to go before this guy. I am going to go ahead and re-roll.
Ah.
Yeah, that's perfect. Got an @1.
Oh no.
Man, and I was really hoping to finally use that rogue ability that makes everyone off guard to me, that goes after me in initiative order when I roll stealth. But oh well.
I'm trying to do something here. Okay. All right. He yells an alarm, and he goes back to the wagon, takes out a spear.
So Skritch did better than Ernest. And he's not even trained in stealth. He's wearing armor that's noisy. Some rogue you are, my friend.
I'm an intelligence-based rogue.
All right. She, their leader had her gear on her. She's going to take out her shield and walk deliberately in your direction. She also takes out her spear. Brom.
Her
Right.
beer? Did you say she pulled out a beer?
Spear.
Beer.
Beer.
Like alcoholic beverage.
No! Spear!
Sound-
Is my mic sounding okay?
No, it's like putting up.
Are you saying spear as in
Yes.
a large- Okay.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
yeah.
It-
You're
It was
for
putting
some
up
reason it wasn't
S.
picking up the S. All right.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
Beer, I'm
You
okay
did
with
fight
that.
alcohol earlier. We did fight with bottles earlier.
fair enough. So Brom then is going to change his prey to her for his first action.
I'm taking away your concealment, by the way. That's too strong. You have cover.
Second action is to fire off with the unkindness.
All right. Do you want to lean out?
Yes.
Okay.
What you got down there, buddy?
Ooh, that's a hit.
All right.
Really?
That stuff up.
Ah, that's 9 damage. All right.
And Brom will fire again.
Oh wait, you're hunting prey, leaned out, which is an action, and then you fired.
Oh,
right?
I didn't know Lena was an action. Then in that case, yeah, that was 3.
Okay. Yeah, that prevents the cover bonus. A talented burning mammoth hunter picks up a spear and picks up a sling, then walks around and reloads or loads the spear, loads the sling. Finnur.
Yeah. Finnur's turn. I have something for this.
It's a half-orc,
So Finnur is going to take as his first action. He's going to move.
I don't care with you.
Assuming the trees is difficult terrain.
I'll say no. In this instance.
So then he's going to move. If I could take it off of. He wants to let. There we go. Going to move here.
Mm-hmm.
He is going to attempt to exploit vulnerability. That's the word I'm looking for. That one. We're going to go and use exploit.
I'm sorry, I forgot to do this earlier. She had shield block, so that would have she would have blocked. It would have broken her shield. But yeah.
With this new version, I actually have to add a bell.
Oh,
Like
an actual
bell
bell to your inventory?
to my inventory.
Oh, interesting. Kind of.
Because I tried to use the exploit vulnerability feature that's built in,
Mhm.
and I actually have to drag an item in here to designate it as my. So, I will do that at another time. I will
Okay.
assume I just have my bell.
All right.
So I'm going to use exploit vulnerability, which allows me to roll esoteric lore on the leader, Brahgy. Not the greatest.
Nope.
So I will. Well, I do have dubious knowledge, so I would gain 1 correct and 1 incorrect.
Oh, okay. Well, you learned that she likes to shove people with her shield, and she has fast reflexes.
Interesting. And then for my third action, I will attempt to intimidate her with my intimidating glare. And we are going to go and do that on her with this.
Ah, okay. Well, that was a scary look you gave her.
Yes. And that, thankfully, with the sorcerer dedication, it gave me deception, and then would have given me occultism, but I already have that, so I chose intimidation. So I'm trained in the face skills.
Nice.
Is Finnur able to eventually get the witch's cackle?
No, but that would be very interesting.
Well, wait. What is your archetype? Is sorcerer,
Sure, not
Yeah.
witch.
but it's hag,
sorry,
right? Is it hag?
I mixed that up because you had
Oh,
hag
okay.
background. My mistake.
Okay, Skritch.
Okay. I guess how far am I from Brom?
I think you are 3 strides away from the closest enemy.
50 feet from the closest enemy and 15 feet from Brom.
Okay. I will move up to Brom, and I will basically cast the shield spell twice, once on me and once on Brom. So you see that same raven feather flocking effect around both of us.
Okay. All right. But
And
the
that's
one on
what-
him, neither of those is amped, right? You're just able to shield both people by
Correct.
default.
Correct.
Okay.
I have not amped either of them. So it's just the +1 circumstance bonus to AC, and I could shield block with either one of those.
All right. This guy takes out a spear, loads it. I mean, loads a sling, and then fires a slingshot at Finnur. What is this? Yep. With lesser cover.
I have lesser cover to him.
Yeah. Okay, that's a hit.
Okay.
Okay, 3
Thank you.
bludgeoning damage. Ernest.
Ow.
I am going to go ahead and move a little closer.
That would make you lose any hidden condition you have.
Oh, I was hidden?
Possibly.
Hmm.
And I don't use your initiative roll for stealth
Okay.
for the previous hiding.
And I'm still gonna move out so that maybe, they have another target. And then I'm going to recall knowledge
Okay.
on Brahgy.
Have I met this individual before?
She does not look familiar to you. Well, this is a critical success. You learn that reflex is her weakest saving throw.
Huh.
And that she you've seen someone with her fighting style before back at the raid on the night of the Green Moon. She's going to shove you and raise her shield at the same time.
Okay. And then I'm going to fire off an arrow.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right.
And just totally whiff it. And that is my turn.
All right. Hopeful Burning Mammoth Hunter had gotten his spear earlier. He's going to charge forward with a big battle cry. Goes over to Brom. And strikes with a spear. Okay. Miss. Brahgy is going to go forward to Ernest.
I am going to, using the knowledge that I have of everything that I've seen before and everything,
Uh-huh.
Ernest is going to nimbly dodge.
You
First time using
anticipate.
it.
What was that, Sherlock Holmes? What was that phrase from that movie?
Mind Palace.
Here
Is that
comes
what
a
you're
shield,
thinking of?
boss. No.
Okay.
All right, and then she raises her shield, and she has other tricks.
She just used 3 actions.
Raising her shield was free action for her.
Oh, great.
Oh wait, she
That
did
was
not
a
successfully strike.
Successful strike. She
Right.
failed.
Nope. Oh, her shield's broken. She couldn't have done that. Huh. So
That's right. Brom's arrow did that.
yes. So she instead missed with her spear, and she's mad at you. You broke her shield. She's really mad at you. She's coming over. Okay. Brom.
All right, so Brom is going to drop the unkindness and draw head taker with 2 hands.
Uh-huh.
So that's 1 action. Second action, he is going to command Awa.
Mm-hmm.
Awa will fly here. So it was taking the fly action for
60
1.
feet.
And Awa is then going to attack Brahgy.
All right.
Oh, it's still not listing the ranger animal support benefits here as with the first strike on the hunted target. So we'll just need to add some precision damage then to if this hits.
Okay. That is a hit.
All right. So here is the regular damage,
Uh-huh.
and we will roll D8 precision.
Ouch. All right. That bird is a killer bird.
And Brom is going to try to deliver the final blow himself.
I'm sorry to be that guy, but I don't think you have the actions. You interacted with your weapon and you commanded animal.
Wait.
So I did 1 draw. So I drew my weapon, first action. Second action, command animal. Third action, strike.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're a ranger, not a summoner. Excuse me. I don't even know where I got that from. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's why I prefer this to a summoner.
Ouch.
Well, you have brought their leader down.
Ouch.
They got Brahgy!
Super ouch.
Okay, this guy with a loaded slingshot is going to fire at Ernest.
But I don't have nimble dodge anymore.
You don't seem to care. Okay,
Missed
reloads.
That matters.
All right. And Finner's next.
Well, Finnur is going to attempt to exploit vulnerability on the talented Burning Mammoth Hunter.
Okay. Yeah, roll. Ah, well, this is a critical success also. You know that if an ally within 30 feet of them brings an enemy down to 0, they step or stride as a reaction. And they can also do Muscle Slicer. They make you off guard when they crit. They are aggressive combatants.
That is a thing. And five. I've got a lot of friends who have ranged weapons. So for my second action, I'm going to move. Well, let's say, click the right button here. And I am going to. Oh, and so they don't have any normal weaknesses or whatever, so I'll use my personal antithesis as part of the exploit vulnerability. And I'm going to target the target. And I will strike with my new Pokey Pokey.
You have a new pokey? Did I miss something? Oh!
Crits.
The ghost
With
type
the-
rapier.
Oh,
The
that
ghost
thing!
touch rapier.
Oh, which is a
Ooh.
deadly weapon.
It is. So that we're going to. Yeah, that's a critical hit, so we'll roll the critical.
Okay. Right in the heart.
That worked surprisingly well. I'm not gonna lie. Thank you, everyone, for allowing me to take the Pokey Pokey.
You're a finesse
Oh.
fighter. That weapon is made for you.
Yeah. Someone's getting a new name.
And also, it hurts ghosts, which these people aren't, I'd assume. But
It's gonna
He
be
turns them
named
into
Pokey
ghosts.
Pokey.
Skritch is next.
Okay. So which one is it that has the loaded slingshot or loaded sling?
It just died. Well,
Okay.
no. Well, it was an unloaded sling, but yeah, it just died.
Okay. So who else is over there? Did I get to one stride of a king?
There's one you can easily reach right here.
yeah,
You guys can go ahead and do rolls. I'm gonna be right back. Bathroom break really quick.
Okay. Which one? Would I get to it one turn? One movement?
10 feet.
10 feet. Can I get flanking if I move?
If
So move me to flanking.
I don't think
Okay.
I don't
Can
think
I-
you can move into flank because
Cannot? Okay.
yeah, because that would take you off the edge of a cliff into the river. It looks like.
That would be bad.
Mhm.
So let's not
yeah, you'd
do
also
that.
need to move directly through the enemy too.
Oh. Yeah,
I-
let's not do it. Alright, so just move me up to one.
Hokey pokey. You do the hokey pokey and you stab him in the heart. That's what it's all about.
What? Am I hearing the sound of success? What's going on?
No.
Oh.
Oh,
we were
hokey
getting
pokey!
recorded.
No, we were just encouraging Skritch not to step off the cliff into the river.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get to apparently Lindsay has 2 Skritches now. She got kicked from the server, so
Oh no.
or she connection. So if Brom, can you do my strike for me?
Sure, no problem. I'm just going to roll the
The Warhammer.
yeah. There we go.
I'm sorry, molar hoops.
Molar hooves. Okay, alright. One of the giant Kelpie teeth bonks it on the head.
Okay.
Ooh, 11. Alright. Blood is spurting out of his skull. He is badly injured.
Badly injured. I will. Uh, I will use my shield cantrip on myself.
Okay.
Raven feathers surround me.
All right. This guy looks like he's about to book it. However, he kind of fumbles with the cage a bit, hands shaking, and he causes the ooze inside to release. And he spends his last action getting away. And this thing vibrates and shudders and lurches forward. And it is free. And it is going to randomly go for Finnur. 1, 2, 3.
I mean, it's the most obvious target.
So that's 2 actions. Ooh, it has a slushy undulation ability. What is that? Oh. Think of it looking like an icy. But this is what it looks like, actually. It looks... And it stinks to high heaven.
Ooh, fun.
Okay. It is rotten decay, extrude, it's an nearly overwhelming scent. Here comes a pseudopod.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, 19 hits and does 9 blood. Well, some of that's poison damage apparently to Finnur.
Am I within? Is he within 15 feet of me? Probably
No.
not.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, next is Ernest.
So it was 8 bludgeoning, 1 poison.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try and figure out what this thing is.
Yep. This is... Looks like it's made of protoplasm. And along with... it's a rime sludge. It's a... In frigid environments, magical energies can turn decomposing matter into an ooze. So, unlike other oozes, though, it has a slushy consistency, and a lot of indigestible matter is mixed in. It is immune to precision damage, and
I don't like that.
it is weak to fire damage.
Nice.
Well, at least it's easier to hit. Even if I won't be able to do my sneak attack damage to it. If I move to there, is that a clear shot because it's
Yes.
drawing from a corner to a corner, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so, okay.
Well, centers to center, but yep.
Oh, it is center to center? Never mind then. But okay, but yeah, the idea was that to make its AC as low as possible, of course, if it's a ooze, it probably doesn't have a high AC anyway, but
You missed an ooze.
best day of my life.
Yeah. You're either doing like crazy trick shots on things on barges or not.
Yeah.
Okay. These guys are trying to get away. This guy's gonna move away. It's going this way. Brom.
All right. Oh, Awa can catch him. So Brom is going to command Awa to try to bring him down. First action.
Oh, I could picture this in my head. Gonna look.
Yeah.
Oh wow, she has just enough fly speed.
Come on, bird!
Yeah. Ooh, no. I heard the promising sound.
That's not
Alright,
what I
then.
pictured in my head.
And Brom is going to move here, and he is going to mark the rhyme sludge as his next prey.
All right. Finnur.
All right.
Who led the
Finnur.
stealth exhibition, by the way? I owe a hero point.
That was Finnur who did that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm giving one to Finnur.
Thank you. So Finnur will attempt to exploit vulnerability on the rhyme sludge.
Uh-huh.
He knows, well, we outside of character know that he is immune to, or weak to fire. Is that enough to know
No,
that for-
but I think your what you you're not able to get the right implement, let's say, among your things.
So I'll use the personal antithesis,
Mm-hmm.
and I will attempt to pokey Mr. Rhyme Sludge.
Okay.
So that's second action is to pokey with the hokey.
Oh. It's immune to crits, however.
So it does regular damage.
Yeah. Yeah, and your personal antithesis adds 3?
That is a good question. Personal antithesis is. I should have this.
Yes. I confirmed it. 11 damage.
Urge. Yeah. Okay, I'll take your word for that. I'll look it up later for my own personal knowledge. And
It is 3. It's 2 plus half your level.
2 plus half. All right, so I will then got an action left. Can't cast spells. Stuff that'll do there. I think I can intimidate an ooze, but maybe it's not mindless. I will attempt to intimidate the rhyme sludge. So
All right, you give it the evil eye.
I will attempt to do so.
Okay. You felt like you did a great job, and it's not responding to it.
Well, you never know. I mean, out of character, yeah, I didn't think that was gonna work. But
He did.
in character, he thought he did, and that's his action.
Okay, Skritch.
All right, Ernest, did you tell us that it's weak to fire?
Yeah, I would say I'll outuse fire on it
Okay.
as I'm shooting off the arrow. Just use fire on it if you've got it.
All right, I will pray to Siren Ray to allow me to use her fire against this ooze. My sister has crashed out of Chrome, so Brom, can you target it and use Fire Ray on it? Please?
Fire race 30
Alright.
feet, right?
You need, yeah, you'll
I
need.
think so. So I may have to move up.
And Skritch's speed is 25.
25. Yep.
All right, here comes Fire Ray.
All right, here we go.
Nice.
Ooh. Oh, except it's immune to crits. He rolled a nat 20. Ooh, you see the animation?
That was cool.
All right, roll damage. All right, 6, and it has weakness 2 to fire. Your personal antithesis is actually more effective. Thinner.
I think
but
Fire Ray is 2 actions, right?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
But the fire compromises its icy structure, and there's a Noxious sublimation.
Ooh.
A cloud of sickening decay. Finnur, it's disgusting. Make a fortitude save. You're being accosted by poison. You're kind of inhaling it.
21. Wait,
You
that
succeed.
Was that. I'm sorry. That was that Skritch. My apologies.
Oh,
I need to
no, that roll, nat 14 applies.
So it's still plus 7, so it's 21.
Okay, so you only take half of that in poison damage.
So 1.
Yep,
Or does it round up?
round down.
So it's 1 for me.
Yeah.
To me.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, this guy's kind of getting away. He's 35 feet off screen. Rhyme Sludge is going to continue its mindless assault. You can do it, Finnur. Ugh. 25.
That hits.
That's going to be 8, including the poison damage.
Ow.
Rick, more violence. More ooze violence. Miss. Why do these misses sound like that? Okay, those miss. Ernest.
Ernest is going to just walk up and battle medicine.
Mm-hmm.
Target. Battle medicine.
Uh-oh. Not a good roll.
Yep, so you are now immune to battle medicine and get no health. Congratulations. and
I gave you immunity to me.
and then I'm just going to fire off an arrow.
Okay. Okay. Yay.
And hey,
5 damage.
5 damage.
Yep. Yep. Gotta love oozes. This guy's going 75 feet away, so I don't think the bird can... It's not gonna make it.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Let
Brom.
them go. We need to focus on the source of the poison.
All right, so Brom is going to. Okay. Something we might be able to do to help out. Brom is going to command Awa to fly and do support.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And the bird animal companion support benefit is actually pretty awesome. Because if Brom is able to hit and Awa's supporting, this gets persistent bleed damage, probably immune to that, but it's also dazzled too.
But it's dazzled if it has bleed damage.
Right.
So if it's not bleeding, I'm going to say it's not going to work on it.
All right, so Brom is then moving and striking.
Okay. Everyone's critting it. Okay, that's a hit. But no precision damage, sadly.
Right. So I'll take that off.
Oh, two-handed. Whoa, max damage. Nice. All right. Nothing beats good old-fashioned violence and strength. Okay. And the bird's pecking at it. However, you know, it doesn't have blood.
Okay. Worth a try at least.
Yeah. Finnur.
Okay. Finnur is going to poke it again with the hokey pokey. And turn
Hokey
it
pokey.
inside out.
That's a hit. Ooh, 5 damage. No, actually 8 damage. And that's enough because of your implement's empowerment. You sizzle through it like a brand, and it melts into its component parts. You hear the Burning Mammoth folks continue to run. Are we done?
I believe so.
Okay.
I'm not.
Yeah,
sure.
we can't catch him.
All right.
Unless we want to
I
use.
would use lay on hands on Finnur, my last focus point for the time being.
Yep.
Oh,
All right.
thank you.
All right. You see, it's a Travois, with a the now open cage on it. They also were using a dagger to slice off chunks of this creature. You see some supplies. It looks like their gear was to travel light and quickly. And there's also... I'm checking my treasure notes. 20 tinder twigs.
Twenty
Wow.
matches.
20 matches.
Mm-hmm.
What a tinder twig
Do you
is.
think that? Do you think that knife might be magical that they were using to slice it?
You can try to examine it.
Yeah, take a look
I
at
don't-
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll take a look at it.
You think there are no... Without detect magic, you just try to find out what you can, and you don't... You believe it's not magical.
Yeah, I'll just say it's a mundane knife.
All right.
Well, in any event, what about the monster parts?
Yes, we have this nasty rhyme sludge. It has 7 gold of rhyme sludge parts, and it did
Bludgeoning and poison if someone wants to start upgrading their weapon to be poisonous, I guess.
yeah. So can someone note that down? The 7 gold. And rhyme is spelled R-I-M-E.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, so I have a question for GM approval here.
Uh-huh.
The closest thing I could find that would be to a bell would be a handheld musical instrument, which is worth 8 silver pieces. Now, my argument for why this might be acceptable is that wizards get their spell book for free.
Oh, just put it
I
in and
think-
rename it, right?
Okay, but it does have value, and I didn't want to just add something that has value.
You could change the value, I think, just with under details.
So, instrument, handheld.
Yeah.
We're going to add this. Take item. Did it let me do that, or did it say? Okay, good. It added. Okay, good. And then I'm going to rename that. Edit. Rename that to handbell. And its price is going to be 0 because I will not be able to sell it. Fury bulk. Heavy? Well, I'm gonna make it negligible because it's just a tiny little bell.
Yeah. Yeah, don't worry
And
about that.
then that is going to now be my implement.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right. So I am praying to Sarenrae, thanking her for the use of her fire and for the use of healing that I was able to heal Finnur of the poison damage that I caused from her fire.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. She, of course, forgives you.
Well, I think that wraps up about everything here. We should report back and saying that whoever should be good in a few hours.
Yeah,
Dealt with the poison.
Yeah. You want to do that?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, do we have enough time to scout a little further ahead, maybe, just in case?
Yeah, just to make sure they didn't go further upstream to do something else nefarious.
Well, by the time they get something set up upstream, well, I suppose we can look here and say, is there anything wrong with the water upstream from where we are now?
From your investigating, while he was refocusing, you do not see any signs of that.
And it's close to the point where we need to head back anyway, because they want us to get back
Besides, if they
before dark.
wanted to try and do anything upstream, we will have watered and moved on by the time that gets to where the following is.
All right,
There.
let's head back then.
Okay. Well, when you head back, and you report to them, they are glad. They commend you for your work. This was very important. They can now head up the river, and it'll only be a couple of hours before they can access fresh water again. He thinks that the herd can stand it. And meanwhile, our narrow-minded taper is on his feet, just kind of walking about again. Looks like it had just a little mild symptoms and that they've faded.
What's concerning, however, is that it looks like the burning mammoths have got some scouts that even got ahead of us. It looks like we're going to need to be on our guard, especially. Who knows if more of these scouting parties are lying in wait for as we continue to move.
Right. So be doubly vigilant, though I'm sure that you've already been doing a splendid job already. They apparently, because they cannot live off the land the same way we can, the larger group has been slower. But they've been clever enough to send some groups ahead. Well, this little scheme of theirs to try to poison our water, we know the land and that they're... once we... They probably won't know that they lost their little group. So we have the advantage.
Well, a couple of them did get away, so they'll probably return to the main body. But
they lost the ooze that they were using.
Which is concerning to
So-
me. How did they get their hands on something like that?
Well, he tells you that these things can be found in the wild around the realm, occasionally. So it is possible they could have more. They're not the most common things. They're quite rare. Hopefully this was their only one.
I hope so.
Yes, but we should probably proceed and get to our next destination.
Agree.
absolutely.
So everyone was standing around. They wanted to hear the report firsthand, and now they're going back to gathering their belongings and getting the mammoths together and ready to proceed.
Right.
Okay. So, we now want to...
So,
Mhm.
is there anyone in the following that can repair my shield? 'Cause I think Brahgy was doing that before.
Ernest knows some crafting and can assist in that.
Okay.
It's-
I don't have a repair kit, but
we
if the
can...
tools are provided to me.
If Brahgy had a repair kit, we can retcon that one of you guys.
Okay.
Well,
Got it.
my next question was going
Yeah,
to
I'm
be,
sure
can
someone in the
you...
following they have repair tools for shields. I mean,
Yeah. My next question was going to be, can we use monster parts for shields?
Yes.
So,
A shield of teeth.
I was thinking fish bones. unfortunately, since that ooze was the only other thing we've had. I would assume bludgeoning damage would be the shielding part, but I don't know what you'd use to determine what parts could be used for it.
I think
you can.
you needed hard parts, so
It has to have hardness, resistance to physical damage, or resistance to one of the 3 physical damage types.
for
Okay.
what? For any steel?
First.
It says in some cases, you and the GM might decide together that a monster with resistance to physical damage, because it is amorphous or gaseous, doesn't provide appropriate parts to refine a shield. Refining a shield, okay.
Yeah,
For
I wouldn't.
refining a shield.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, for refining a shield. I mean, that sounds kind of rare, though. I thought it was more common, like things that are... Anyway, I don't have the book in front of me. I didn't want to multitask.
I do. Well, I have the PDF.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, I would think whatever if a monster has like any kind of resistance, I would imagine that we'd have to figure out how it would be applied to a shield. So I don't think an ooze would work for a shield in the first place.
Okay. Yeah, according to this, he's right. I was actually... Yep. Armor, on the other hand, it's more flexible. Suitable materials, hairs, fibers, or silk for explorers' clothing. Skin for leather and hide armors, and it goes on. Bones for armor made of metal. Yeah, shields is a little harder.
Okay. Well, I'll kind of ask around the following if, or you said that we could use Brahgy's repair kit. Cause he might be in a, he might be in a soap opera coma, but his stuff is still there, available. I mean, we're not going to break it by using it.
And let me just check what my crafting... Oh! I apologize. Oh, wait, I was trying to look in the wrong spot. Yeah. Hold on. Yes, it is a +8. I'm trained and it's a +8 because intelligence is my main stat.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And so and because this is just a level 0 shield, I think that means that
I'm willing to hand wave it. It's DC 14, but I'll hand wave it because even if you critically fail, its hardness applies to the damage, which is only a D8.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Hand wave it for this time scale.
Gotcha. Okay. So I have my shield back.
Okay. Do you want to proceed to another day?
We'll move here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Here. Where do you... Okay. You are, Well, this is a very relatively warm day, and the river swells with melting snow. Nothing happens. Nothing notable.
Okay.
Nice to have days like these now and again.
Might be a good idea, though, to spend the day building up our water supplies, because we're striking east, and this is going to be the last we see of river for a long time.
And you have some supplies that you can put on the mammoths. You have some ways to bring water with you. Our baskets are your friends.
All right.
And I believe Brahgy is trained in underwater basket weaving, which I think would make it waterproof. So I think we're good.
Okay. This is also for emergencies, since you do have the snowpack too.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, but you don't know how much longer you have of it.
All right, then. Moving on.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then. Okay. Well, here, about late morning, you come across.
Before we go further, it's been something that's been nagging in the back of my mind. Are these events that take place when we move to a new tile or lack thereof the result of reconnoitering, or should we be reconnoitering in addition to whatever is happening on the square?
When the only time you reconnoitered so far was that revealed to you the Kelpie. Everything else has been stuff that you that's been part of your scouting ahead, which is you're scouting the area that the following is proceeding into, as opposed to reconnoitering the entire hex. And these are things you're happening to see on the way.
Okay. So we did not reconnoiter the current square, the one where you said the river swelled. So we could do that for the day instead of just pressing on.
You could, and there'll be a secret roll.
All right, yeah, I say that we at least try to reconnoiter. I mean, we're certainly putting enough distance between us and the burning mammoths now that we can afford to take a little extra time per tile.
What are we hoping to get out of reconnoitering?
There's no...
Because I can think of...
Well, this is Hexploration.
Yeah,
we might find other things that we can add to the following. We might find other sources of food that we could gather food from for the following for the next few days. I mean, there's lots of things you can find in the wilderness.
Yeah, who knows what we'll find.
Okay.
Okay. Well, you find what looks like a long dead mammoth. Its skeleton you see from a distance, which is not a completely unusual sight around here.
Mammoths die, they have big skeletons, probably take a long time to collapse.
Yes, but mammoth pots.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's
Let's say there's
funky bones.
let's say there is 8 gold of mammoth parts. All right, this could have completed that sword too. So somebody note that down.
All right, putting it down now. What are the mammoths' attack types?
Yeah. Can't
Pierce
see it
probably
being anything but... Oh, I guess its tusk could pierce.
Yeah.
Piercing
like
and bludgeoning.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Okay.
It can stab you with its tusk and stomp on you with its foot.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, and also grab you with the trunk.
Yeah.
And you also look for parts that might have resistance to physical damage. You don't see that. Okay. Okay. On to
right.
the next day.
So I think we can move on to the next things now.
Yep.
All right.
Absolutely.
So another thing about the river is that there'll be a higher density of things like that. Just so you. What am I doing? Oh yes, I'm advancing the day. Okay. There we go. And you're in a desolate valley, and there are fragments of rusted metal protruding from the churned earth, which is frozen into furrows over many icy winters. And near the middle of what looks like an ancient battlefield, there is a small monument. An inverted cone of black basalt about 4 feet tall, its tip embedded firmly in the earth. The flat circular side of the cone faces the sky, and atop the cone, 3 metal battle standards form a tripod that supports a human-sized effigy made of leather and wood. And there is a... let's see, is there... a fine metal shield on top of the... that is balanced on top of it.
Does
Can I do a religion? See if that brings up any like cults or anything. Or I guess cult would be occultism,
Mhm.
but any religious what's the word I want? Yeah, affiliation. Anything that seems like it's affiliated with a specific deity or anything.
You don't recall it being... you don't recall one.
Okay.
I would like to make a society check, and if it is related to an ancient culture of some kind, I get a +1 circumstance bonus.
Okay. You have a +10 society, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Well, you know that it's this is sometimes a practice that victorious warriors do to both honor and honor their foes that they've defeated in battle, but also to mark their own accomplishment.
Okay. I will. It's a custom sometimes for victors to set up an effigy to say, "Hey, we won here." So that's probably what this is.
Do you have the bird with you, Brom? Okay. Okay.
So
it's
so
that in the middle.
So I don't recognize like any of the weaponry as being from a certain area or anything like that.
It's characteristic of orcs.
Oh, good. I will also share that.
Yeah.
Is there any kind of
And there are bits of
Brom's
armor
gonna
and
walk up-
shields in this little monument here. What was that,
Brom's gonna
Brom?
walk up to Brom's gonna walk up to the monument. Is there any kind of writing on the monument in Orcish for Brom to read?
As you approach, weapons start to rise from the ground. Several of them.
I'll say what?
And we are about to enter it's 8:56. So we probably shouldn't... what I'm going to describe to you is that there are rusted weapons, swords, axes, and similar blades rising from the ground. Several of them look like they are now approaching Brom. And the monument in the middle glows with magical energy.
Oh dear.
Nice cliffhanger to end the session.
Yes. Will our heroes live?
But hey, you know what animated weapons have? Hardness.
Yeah. Well, they're shields.
Yeah, and there is an actual shield in the middle too. Who knows what that is?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, we had a productive day.
Great.
Very.
I gave all the XP you got. What was the last encounter you had with the...
We were just starting the barge fight, and the last of the encounters today was against the
Did you
A
have the
rhyme
sludge?
ooze.
The
and-
Okay.
The
All right.
slime. The hunters and the
The
slime.
slime. Okay, gave it to
Still.
Hokey Pokey.
3 major fights today. That was
Yeah.
that was good.
And we survived.
I mean,
We actually
to be
didn't
fair,
have
that,
anyone-
To be fair, that Kelpie
no
was
one got
just
knocked out.
rolling embarrassing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that we got real lucky with the Kelpie.
That was a level 4 creature. You can look it up. But you guys got pretty lucky.
I
Wow.
did look it up. Yeah. That could have been bad.
Okay, awesome. Do we meet? Oh, we meet in 2 weeks. Okay, and I'm going to put out the survey for the next block. So, if
Great,
you have any
yeah.
of your friends who would like to join Quest for the Frozen Flame, let them know.
Sounds good.
Sounds
Okay,
good.
good. All right. Hope you had fun. I'll see you later.
I
All
did.
right.
Thank you for running.
Thanks for the great time, guys. We'll see you
Yeah.
next time.
See ya.
Yep.